Okay, I return. Okay. My legs are shaking. Maybe it was because I could barely see my feet, or maybe because I felt like I was looking over the edge of a steep cliff with no bottom in sight. I took one step at a time as I desperately clinged to the wall, fearing I would fall at the slightest misstep. I can see a tiny bit of light, just a little more, almost there. I finally stepped down onto a flat surface and noticed a long corridor on my right. A faint breeze was blowing through the corridor, which caused the candles that were lighting the path to flicker.
この廊下、一体
Where
ど
in
こ
the
に続
world
いてるの？
does this corridor go? I tried to place myself by imagining where I might be if I were walking above the ground, but maybe I'm by the fountain? No, it could be the other way, which would be the breakfast room. It was really difficult to discern where I was going in the dark, and after turning two corners, I had completely lost track of where I could be. We find the clone man that Arya isn't immortal after all. Maybe. I never considered clones. Another corner. Hmm. I was taken aback the moment I looked down yet another dark hallway. That room is well lit. A wall that signaled a dead end caught my eye, and right in front of that was. I held my breath and peeked around the corner to discover an area that looked like an entrance to something. A long curtain that resembled a wedding veil was hanging there. The way the light filtered through the thin lace felt like an entrance to heaven after walking through a dimly lit hall. It was hard to determine exactly what I felt in that moment, but it was a moving sight in its own right. Someone's here.
宗介君、軍手ならここだ
There
よ。
are some work gloves here, Sosuke. That's definitely Mr. Amani's voice. Does he think I'm the gardener? If I'm going to run away, now's my only chance.
ああ、なんだ。
Oh my,
イチコ君か。
it's you, Ichiko.
逃げることはないさ。
There's no need to
入って
run.
きなさい。
Please come in.
いいもの
I
を
have
見せてあげ
something
る。
wonderful to show you. There's no way he can see me, but he's talking to me like he's standing right in front of me. It's too late to turn back now. That's when he turned the corner. My mind was flooded with fear, and my entire body was as stiff as a board.
どうぞ。遠
Come
慮し
on,
ないで。
don't be shy. The curtains let in a soft light as they gently swayed. That's when I saw it. The scene that unfolded before me was a far cry from heaven. There was an extremely gaudy altar, a fish tank embedded into the floor, and a hemp rope that hung from the ceiling that touched the surface of the water. I smell something familiar. It's the incense that I can sometimes smell in the drawing room. Unlike the preparation room, there were no guns or knives here. Still, the extremely tense situation made it hard for me to breathe. My head was absolutely spinning.
アリアの調子は
How is Aria doing?
少しは
I
回
hope
復
she's
したか
feeling a
な
little better.
はい。
Yes,
あれは
the
だいぶ
smelling has gone down a lot.
それはよかっ
What a
た。
relief.
安
I'm
心
glad
した
to
よ。
hear that. I couldn't stop messing with my hands to the point where I was stretching them so much it hurt. In Amane's hands was another hemp rope that looked like the one hanging from the ceiling.
あまねさん、
Mr.
出かけたん
Amane,
だと
I
思っ
thought
てい
you
ま
went
し
out
た。
somewhere.
車がなか
Car
ったから。
wasn't there, so
昨晩は知人に送ってもらってね。
a friend of mine
車は
dropped me
会
off
社に
last
置い
night.
たままなんだ。
The car is still at the office. He had the same gentle smile I saw when we first met. It seemed really out of place in this situation, which only emphasized just how strange it all was.
ここで何をしてるんです
What
か？
are you doing here?
そもそ
What
も
in
こ
the
こは
world
一
is
体
this place?
ここは
This
特
is a
別室。
special place where members of the
点検会
Tenkai
の
gather
集会
together.
場のようなものだよ。
It's a very special place for us,
かつて
renovated
アリア
from
を
the
戦
air
火
raid
から
shelter
守った
that once
防空
protected
壕を
Aria
改
from the
装した
flames of war.
我々にとって
Okay,
とても
yeah,
新
it
鮮な
doesn't
経
surprise
験
me that it's connected to the air raid shelter.
だから君を
That
招
is why
待
I
する
never
つもり
invited
は
you
な
to
か
come
ったの
down
だけど
here.
ね。
Well, no matter.
まあいいだろう。
It would be nonsensical to reject someone like you who has done
君ほど
such
素晴
great
ら
work
しい
for
働
us,
きをしたもの
even
を
if you
拒
aren't a
絶するのは
believer.
ナンセンスだ。無論
Of course,
Toshi
if
が
the
生きてい
founder
れば
were still with us,
問答を無
he
料
would
で
have
叩き
expelled
出
you
した
from
だろ
this
うけれ
place
どね。
without hesitation. I had no idea what was so funny, but Amane burst out laughing like a small child would.
は失礼。
Excuse me, that
思
was
い
in
出し
bad
笑いなん
taste.
て品がないな。
A few times a year, some
ここでは
believers from
年に
each
数回
branch are selected,
それぞれの
and we
支部から
perform
選ばれ
special
た信徒を集め
almsgivings
て
and ceremonies
通
that
常と
differ
は
from
異
the
なる
normal
施し
ones.
や儀式を行っているんだ。もちろんそれだけじゃないけ
Of
れどね。
course, that's not all we do here.
信徒の祝い事に使う
Sometimes we
こと
hold
もあれば、
celebrations for our
時に
believers
特
or
別
show
な
special
客人
guests
を案内す
around.
ることもある。
Special guests? I pondered over this for a moment and realized that this was it. There was a large open space on the other side of the altar, across from the aquarium, that could easily accommodate a large group of people. They can move around to their heart's content here. No matter how many times Miss Aria stumbles, they can grab her again and again. Felt sick to my stomach. I could hear the sounds of her being knocked around in my mind as she weakly gasped for help. I just couldn't help but want to cover my ears. However, Amani did not seem even the least bit concerned about me, and continued speaking with a big smile on his face.
今はちょうど来月の式の準備を
We're
しているところなんだ
currently
よ。
getting things ready
日
for
程の
next
調
month's
整に時間
ceremony.
がかかったけ
It
れ
took
ど、
quite a while to
やっと
finalize
決
the
まってね。
date, but we finally made a
9月
decision.
1日、
September 1st is
アリアの
Arya's
誕生
birthday,
石
you
の式
know.
だ。
9
What?
月
September
1日
1st? That's
今日っ
less
て
than a week away from today.
もう1週
Miss
間
Aria
も
is still...
大丈夫。アリアは
It's
少
alright.
し疲れているだけ
Aria's
だ
just a
よ。
little tired,
3
that's
日も
all.
あれば綺麗な
5 days
体
from
で
now, she will be
信
able
徒
to
たちの
stand
前に
before our
立てるさ。
believers with that beautiful body of hers.
そんなダメです。
You can't.
やめてください。
Please stop this.
やめる
Stop.
どうして
Why would I?
どうしてって、
Oh, why
お
should
嬢
you?
様は疲れているだ
It's
けじゃ
not a
ない
matter of her just being
本
tired.
当は分かってる
Do
ん
you
ですよ
really
ね。
not understand what is happening?
お嬢様の体は変わ
Her
ったん
body
で
has
す。
changed.
そ
Yet
れなの
you're
に、
planning a ceremony
いつも
that is going to be
負
even
担の大
harder
き
on
い儀
her
式
than
をやるなん
normal.
て。
A breeze blew into the room that caused ripples in the water and the hanging rope to gently swing a bit. I know it's not what he wants to hear. This ritual will definitely go further than just cutting her.
今のお嬢様じゃ体が持
There's
ちま
no
せ
way
ん。
Miss Aria will be able
儀
to
式な
handle
んか
it.
したらきっと
If this
死んでしま
ceremony
います
goes on as intended, she will surely die.
アリアが死ぬ。
Aria will
So-
die, you
そ
say?
うだね。
Hmm,
そうかも
Yes,
しれない。
I suppose she might.
次こそはきちんと
Hopefully,
そうなればいい
things will
ん
end
だ
up
けど
that
ね。
way.
は
What did he just say? Did he seriously say that he hopes things end up that way?
何をそんなに
Why
驚
are
くこ
you
とがある
acting
ん
so
だい？
surprised? Surely you
君も
understand by
も
now,
う分かっ
don't
てい
you?
るはずだよ。
To act like you don't know what is
気づ
going
か
on
ない
is
ふりを
quite
するのは
insincere, is it
ア
not?
リアに、
それは
What
どう
do
いう
you
意味
mean
です
by
か？
that?
つまりね、
In other
アリアは
words,
死にたがってい
Aria
る。
wants to die.
そういう
That is
こ
what
と
I
だよ。
mean.
アリアが今、 ああなっているのは彼女自身が望んだから
Aria is currently in the state she is in
君が
because that
私
is
の
what
せ
she
いにした
wanted.
ところで
You can
その
blame
事
me all
実
you
は
like,
変えられ
but
な
that
い
fact will not change.
アリアが長年
Aria is
絶
finally
望
about
し
to
たも
get
の
what
が
she has
よう
desired
や
for
く手
many
に入
years
ろうと
now.
しているんだ
Are you trying to snatch that hope
君
away
はそ
from
の希
her?
望を奪おうっていうのかい
Mm. It still feels wrong. She said that she had met that man before. She knew exactly what kind of man he was, and even made sure that would be out of the house when he was there. It's like she was trying to die.
そんなはずない。そう
There's
じゃ
no
ない
way. It just can't be.
どうして君に出会って
Why is that?
生きる
Do
喜び
you
を
think
知った
she is
というの
experiencing the joy of living because she met you?
そう
Yes,
そうじゃなくても
even if she isn't,
私が
it's still not
それに
right.
もし死にたがってい
Even
た
if
としても
she really
だっ
does
た
want
ら
to
死な
die.
せてやろうって
There
そんなの
isn't
は
a
おかしい
chance
で
in
す
hell that I would just go along with that.
それにあまねさんだってお嬢様が死んだりしたら困るはずです
Besides,
今みたいな贅沢な
I'm
暮らし
sure
は
that
もう
things would
で
be
きなくな
quite
るんです
difficult
か
for
ら
you if Miss Aria died, Mr. Amane. You would never be able to live a life of luxury like you do now.
面
You
白い
say
ことを
such
言う
funny
な
things, Ichiko.
いちこくんは
I wonder if that's one of the things
アリア
Aria
もこう
likes
いうと
about
ころが
you.
気に入ったのかなあの子がいなくなった後に
Why
ど
do
う
you
して
think I
金
will
がいる
need
と思う
money after she is gone?
私が
What
欲
I
しいのは
want is the end.
終わりなんだ
Once I have that, there is
手に入れた
nothing
ら
else that
そこに
follows. So if Arya dies, he plans on dying too? He just thought about some martyr. See, I figured because like they do give out like for some of these rituals they are having people pay. So they are making money that way. But like he does have his own business. I feel like he is actually doing decently in that business. Like I feel like even if he doesn't plan on dying with Arya, he'd be fine. He wouldn't need the money from the believers. He could just be fine off of the company.
しかし
However,
君が
I never thought that
私
you
の
would give
欲し
me
いも
what I
のをく
want.
れるとは思ってもみなかったよ
He's he also just doesn't seem like the person who would follow Arya. I don't know.
ああ
How
Who you
unpleasant
kinda-
this is.
運
It's
命を
always
変
the
えるの
ones
は
we meet who
い
change our
つだって
destiny.
人との出会い
Something always changes,
望
whether
ま
we
な
want
く
it
と
to
も
or
何か
not.
が変わる
Change is always
帰
certain.
る全くもって許しが
It
たい
is completely inexcusable, which is why I never yielded.
私は決して
No
屈
matter
しなか
how
った
many times I was betrayed,
自分
I
の
would
の
never
望
cast
む
people
変
aside
化を
until I
手に
got
入
what
れ
I
るまで
wanted from them.
どれだけ期待を裏切られても偶然に委ね
I
なか
didn't
っ
stand
た
there looking dumbfounded or leave
Oh,
things to
get that
chance.
立ち
That's
尽
how
く
I
しはしなか
finally
った
got exactly what I
そ
wanted.
うして
I won.
ようや
I
く
was not mistaken.
とはいえ
Still, this
この
great
勝利は
victory
君
was
の存在
because
あって
you
のも
are
の
here. I am very
感謝してい
grateful,
るよ
Ichiko.
いちこ我々に終わりをも
Thank
た
you
らして
for
くれ
bringing
て
about
あ
an
りがと
end
う
for us. You really should find a
今
new
から目星を
objective.
つけておくといい
What will you take with you when
こ
you
こを
leave
出る
this
とき
place?
何を持っていく残りの時間
If you
金目
spend
の
your
ものを
remaining
探して
time
過
looking
ごせ
for
ば
valuables,
君だって
you
終わりが来る
too
のが
will
きっ
surely
と
begin
待
to
ちきれ
wish
な
for a
くなる
swift
さ
end.
よくもそ
Dare
んな
you? Oh fuck, we're punching him. Oh hell yeah. Fuck you,
ゲス男
you scumbag.
やかましいな
What a boisterous girl you are. Oh, I don't think we actually hit him. We take a swing at him, but it doesn't sound like it connected. Water. Can't breathe.
全く
My goodness,
Damage
you're
on.
just too much. If you can't keep your head on
Kashikoi
straight,
furumai
then
ga
I
dekinai
promise I will
no
kick
nara,
you out of this
屋
house.
敷から放り出す
Do you
ことに
really
なる
want
の
me to go through all that
そん
trouble?
な面倒なことを よく聞きなさい。
Listen very carefully.
君の
I have
生
held
殺
the
与奪
power
の
to
権利は
decide if you live or
出会った
die from the
瞬間から
moment
ず
we
っと
first
私
met.
が握っているんだ。だが
But you see,
私は少々
I'm a
怠
bit
惰
on the
でね。
lazy side. That is the
君が
only
生きてい
reason
ら
why
れる
you
の
are
は
still alive.
ただ今さら君に何か
Besides,
して
it would be
落
quite
ち込むア
troublesome
リ
to
アを
cheer up
励ます
Aria
の
if
も
something were to
煩わしい。
happen to you.
けれど
But make no mistake,
必要があれば
I
い
will
つだって
do
手を
what I
出
need
す
to
よ。
do should I deem it
それ
necessary.
が明日でも
That holds true tomorrow, the day after that, and many days after as well.
分かったかい？
Do you understand?
分かったら
If you
ちゃん
do,
と
then
い
it's
い子
time
に
to
して
be
い
a
るん
good
だ。
girl. Amane looked down at me and smiled as he grabbed the rope, almost as if nothing happened. But is he? He should be angry, but he isn't. He's smiling, but he isn't at the same time. I don't get it. It's like he's devoid of all emotion. I stared blankly at my surroundings for a bit. Then I looked down at the palms of my hands. I'm definitely afraid. I was not trembling in the slightest, almost as if the fear had been taken out of me. I need to get back to Miss Aria. I began to step away from him, but his eyes never looked in my direction. It was like there was a living person in front of me, but he was already dead inside. I walked back into the dark corridor that led out of the ceremony room, went back into the drawing room, and walked over to the entranceway of the house. Then, as I approached the stairs, I looked back and instantly felt like the entire house was strangely warping, like I was looking at it through some heat haze. He's trying to stifle me.
どうにかしなきゃ。
I have to
お
do
嬢様を
something.
連れてここを
I need
出
to
ない
take
と。
Miss Aria and get the hell out of here. I could hear the rain bouncing off the skylight. My utterly exhausted body felt as heavy as lead. I'm sure Miss Aria is just as exhausted as I am. She must be so confused, having her body suddenly become more human like that. Maybe she felt lonely because I didn't notice that, but now I know, so it will be okay. If I just have a proper talk with her, surely. Suddenly, it began to smell like
お
rain.
嬢様。
Miss Aria. The various scents of all the flora from the garden wafted into my nose for a moment. The door to the guest room was open. Surely the window must be open too. The one who opened it must have been
お嬢様。
Miss Aria? Hearing my voice, Aria turned around to face me. It's the Renoir painting. The beautiful living painting being framed by the window.
いちこ。
Ichiko,
お嬢
Miss
様。
Aria. This moment felt exactly like the time we first met. But seeing Arya's leg dragging around like that, I was reminded that we were no longer in the past, in the present.
いちこ。
What's the matter,
どうしたの？
Ichiko? Your hair is all wet.
髪が濡れてる。
She looked down at me with those big eyes. The clear whites of her eyes, which usually accentuate her pale skin, were slightly bloodshot. If he had hit her in the face one more time, if he had hurt her just a little more, I would have never been able to see my reflection in those eyes ever again.
どうしてですか？
Why?
何？
Why what?
お嬢様はどう
Miss
して
Aria,
私
did you
を置い
leave
て
me
死のうとしたん
and
です
try
か？
to end your life?
おかしな子ね。
You're such a silly girl.
一体何の
Whatever
話を
are
し
you
ているの？
talking about?
ダメ。
Don't
お願いだか
please
ら。
Don't try to
ご
deceive
ま
me.
かさないで
Just
本
tell
当
me
の
the
ことを
truth.
話してください。いちこ、
Ichiko,
腕の傷全
your
然
arm
治
is
って
still
ない。
wounded. It hasn't healed at all.
足は引きずって
You're
い
still
るし、
dragging your injured leg
顔
along.
のあざは
The bruises
消
on
え
your
ても
face
痛
may
い
be
んですよ
gone.
ね。
It still hurts, doesn't it?
どうして黙るんですか？
Why won't you say
少し
anything?
は後悔してるから？
Is it because you have some regrets?
後悔？
Regrets?
そうですよ。
That's right. You knew your body was
体が変
changing.
わってきてるって
You met with
分
that
かって
awful
て、
man knowing full well that
死
you
ぬ
might
かもし
die.
れないって分かってて、
I think that
頭
it's
の
only
おかしい
natural
こと
to
があ
have
った
some
んだから。
regrets.
本当に死んだら
What
どう
did
す
you
るつ
think
も
was
り
going
だ
to
ったん
happen
です
if you really died?
か？私のこと
Did
は
you
少しも
not think
考
of me
え
at
なか
all?
ったんですか？
About how I would
息を
feel
して
if
い
I
ないお
one
嬢
day
様が
discovered
見
you
つける
not
私の
breathing?
気持ちを。こっちを見て
Look at me. Please, just
答
be
えてくだ
honest.
さい。
Did you really try to die?
本当に死のう
Without
とし
saying
て
anything to me about it?
私だって
I
そ
mean,
の方が楽だと思ったんだもん。
I just thought things would be easier that way.
なんて
Why?
いちこが気づいて
I
い
thought
ない
it would be better if you didn't notice what was happening to me. I didn't want to make you worry about unnecessary things.
だからいちこが私の
So I
体
thought
の
I
変
would
化
do
に
it
気づく
before you
前に
ever even noticed the changes.
余計なことって
What do you mean unnecessary things?
いちこ、お願い。
Ichiko, please understand. I'm giving it everything I have.
私も精一杯
I'm so
なの。
exhausted.
Oh,
welcome.
疲れてしまった
Yes,
ね
we're back. We're back to their relationship. Right? That doesn't mean it's bad though. It's like, oh, we're having this romance, and then we find out these crazy shit, and we're like, oh shit, we should protect her. So we try to stay near her more often, which again progresses the relationship. So I think it works well, the going between the deepening romance and the craziness. Her slender arms weakly grabbed at my apron. It's not fair. You didn't give me the right to worry, nor did you give me the time to think about all this before you decided to take a person I love away from me. When things get too inconvenient, you try to silence people with pain that only you can understand. This is just so terrible.
わかりました。そういうことなら
Right? It's like,
私はも
what
う
the
出て
fuck
いき
is
ます。
Aria saying? I think her trying to die off all on her own is like making shit worse. I understand. In that case, I think I should just leave.
え？
What?
どうし
Why?
て？お嬢様が自分のことしか考えていない
See
の
the
が
fact
十
that
分
you
わか
only
りま
ever
した
think
から。
about yourself very
私も
clearly
自
now.
分のことだけを考えます。
So I will go ahead and do the same.
もうこんな思いはし
I
た
don't
く
want to
ない。
feel like this anymore.
毎日毎日。
I,
目が
under
覚めたら
no
お嬢様が
circumstances,
死体
want
に
to
な
go
って
to
いる
sleep
かも
every
なん
night,
て怯えな
only
がら
to
眠
wake
る
up
なんて
worrying about if
そ
I
ん
will
なの
find
絶
your
対
dead
嫌ですか
body
ら。
somewhere in the house.
待って、
Wait,
いちこ、
where are you
どこへ
going?
行くの？
The disappointment and loneliness welling up in my stomach mixed together and completely overpowered any other emotions I had.
くそ、
Damn it. Damn it. I stuffed everything I could grab into my suitcase. It was about as heavy as it was when I first came here, which really pissed me off for some reason. What pisses me off even more is that there's nothing I can steal from this room just to spite her.
いちこ、
Ichiko,
何ですか？
is it?
出て行きたいなら構わないわ。
It's
だ
fine
けど
if you
今
want
日じ
to
ゃなくて
leave,
もいい
but
でしょ。
you don't
お
have to
金
leave
だっても
today,
っと
do
もら
you?
うべきだわ。
You can earn more money if you stay longer. I can ask my father to...
また
There
金
you go.
の話。
Talking about money again.
結構です。
Don't
どいてくだ
care.
さい。
Please, just step aside.
嫌よ。
I
ちゃん
won't.
と話を
Just listen to.
どけって言って
I
るん
told you
です
to step
生ですから
aside. You're in my way.
怒鳴らなくたって
You don't have to yell like that.
トランク置いてち
Just
ょうだ
put
い
the suitcase down.
怒ったまま行かない
Don't
で
leave when you're this upset.
ついてこないで
Don't follow me. I shook away from Aria's grasp and made my way down the stairs. Guys, just kiss already. I don't know if that's gonna end this way. I feel like even if Aria turned around and kissed Ichiko, it would actually make her even more mad. The sound of her footsteps was grating to my ears. Yes, exactly. Like, I just found out that the person I've been spending a bunch of time with is, like, kind of expecting to die. Yeah, exactly. Like, don't want to be here to watch it. Like, I was so upset that I wanted to destroy all of the decorations at the entranceway.
外は雨
It's
よ
raining outside.
こんな日
Where
に
will you
どこ
even
へ
go
行
on
く
a day like this?
のここじゃないならどこだってい
Don't
いで
care
す
where I go, as long as it's not here.
いちこ
Why,
どう
Ichiko?
して
Do you hate
私
me
のこと
now?
が嫌いになったそうですね
Yeah, I do.
嘘よ
You're lying.
そんなこと
There's
ない
no
で
way
しょ
that's true, right?
いいえもう
No, I really
嫌いです
do
大
hate
嫌
you.
い
In fact,
死
I
にたきゃ勝
despise
手
you.
に死ねばいい
If you want
全
to
部好
die
き
so
にしてください
badly, then go ahead and die. Please, go do whatever the hell you want.
そんなの嫌
I'm sorry.
ごめんなさい
Didn't want this.
私はただ
I just
い
wanted
ちこ
you
に
to
最
love
後
me
まで
until the
私を
very
好きでい
end.
てほしかっただけ
That's
なの
why
それ
I
なの
won't
に
die if you still hate
いち
me.
こに嫌われたままこの状況で
I'm
ま
still
だそん
going
な
on
話
about
を
that
する
even
んです
now.
か本当に
You
自分勝手
truly
な
are
人
an incredibly selfish person.
それならどうぞ嫌われたまま
By
生
all
きていてく
means,
ださい
keep living your life as if I hate you,
お嬢
because
様なんか
I do hate you.
嫌い
I absolutely, positively, completely despise you.
いちこ
Ichiko.
ああもうこの玄関も
Hate
嫌い
this entrance too. I hate all of this. I wish I never came here. The moment I opened the door, the warm, humid air from outside immediately began to stick to my skin. The humid heat made my already boiling emotions completely boil over, to the point where I just wanted to throw my suitcase somewhere.
ちくしょ
Son of a bitch.
ういちこ待っ
Wait,
て
Ichiko.
おい、どこへ行く気だ。アリア様が呼んでいらっ
Hey,
しゃる
where
の
do
が
you
聞
think
こえ
you're
ないの
going?
か。
Can't you hear Lady Aria calling for you?
うるさい
Shut up! You never even so much as say hello to me, so I don't want to hear a damn thing from you now.
の
What?
もう知らない
Screw all of this. You, Miss Aria, all of you, can go fuck yourselves.
いちこ
Ichiko,
いちこってば
please, Ichiko,
お願いだから
I'm
話
begging
を聞い
you,
て
just listen to me. Aria desperately called out to me as I made my way to the gate, cursing like a sailor the entire way. I've never heard her speak so loudly before. My heart was wavering. But if I turn around now, she just kept calling my name. However, the further I went, the further away the voice sounded. I get it. She hates going out in the rain. Narrate all the sailor talk. But I'm having my inner monologue right now, which I'm not swearing in my inner monologue. I guess I'm not worthwhile enough for her to chase after me in these conditions.
いちこ
Ichiko! I turned around and locked eyes with Aria, who was standing there paralyzed in the entranceway. Roleplay the sailor talk in original language. Hey, I have been. She has been swearing when she actually has it in the dialogue. I have been. I realized that I was further away from her than I thought I was. I felt that since she wasn't chasing after me, the distance between us would never be shorter than this ever again.
私を引き止めるために
Won't even step out into some rain to try and stop me.
違うの。
That's not true. I just...
いちご、
No.
いや、
Ichigo,
行かないで。
don't go.
アリア様
Lady Aria. Aria's pleading cries and the sound of her shoes splashing in the rain began to follow me as she stepped away from the entrance. Getting closer. Please, Miss Aria, come to me. This is so messed up. I was so tired of spilling all of this anger and hatred, so I deliberately shortened my stride and waited for Aria to catch up and grab my arm. Should I stop? Should I turn back? If you're going to stop me and have me be with you, you need to promise me that you will never do that to me again. What? When I heard a muffled sound behind me. When I turned around, I witnessed a heart-aching scene of Arya collapsed on the ground, completely exhausted.
お嬢様
Miss Arya!
つまずいたんですか
Did you trip?
それとも
Are you
具合
not
が悪い
feeling well?
膝は
Is your knee okay?
いいえ。大丈夫じゃないわ。
Legit acting out the text dialogue adds so much to experience. Thank you, Kumi, thank you. I try. Oh, I try to add some emotion. I feel like Arya is a little hard for me to add emotion to because I try and do her so delicately. Try to give her a delicate sounding voice. No, it isn't. It hurts so badly. What?
痛いの。
Hurts. Both my knees
膝も腕も。
and my arms hurt so badly. This is all your fault.
いち
Why
ごの
did you
せい
leave
で
me
痛
all
いの。
alone? Wait,
あい
stop.
ごめん
That hurts.
痛いのがどんな感じか。
I'd long since forgotten
ずっと
what
忘
pain
れてい
feels
たのに。
like. So much pain, and yet you still say that you
ど
hate
うし
me.
て嫌いなんて言うの？
Why? You just let me die.
どうして死なせて雨が
The
しみるの？
rain stings. I am the
痛
one
い
in
のは
pain.
私なのに。
So why are you the one who is so angry? Telling me to just go and die like that? I hate you, Ichiko. I hate you more than you will ever hate me.
もっともっと
She grabbed me as tightly as she could and began bawling her eyes out. Seeing her being so honest and showing her true emotions like this, I was left completely overwhelmed. I don't know what to do anymore. This is all screwed up. My emotions manifested themselves as tears began pouring down my face and disappeared along with the raindrops into her hair.
お嬢様
Miss Aria, let's go back inside.
中に
I'll be right there
取
with
り
you.
ましょ
いい
You don't have to force
無理
yourself.
しなくていい
You
わ。
said it yourself, right?
だって
You hate me, this house,
全部嫌いなんでしょ？
everything.
う無理させたくて追いかけ
Are
てき
you really going to say that after you just pushed yourself too
た
hard?
言うんですか
どうしてそん
Why
な
are you still
Visual
being so
being
mean
at
to me?
ほら
Come on,
しっかり
pull
してく
yourself
ださい
together.
お嬢
You
様
were
は
at least
私より
you're 20 years older than me after
20
all.
年なんですから
No, I'm not
私は
20 years
20も上
older
じゃ
than
ない
you.
わ。
そうでしたっけ
Are you sure?
そうよ。
Of course I am.
知ってるでしょ？
You already know this. Please don't get so
こんな
upset.
時にそんなこと
Especially
で
at a
怒ら
time
ない
like
でくだ
this.
さい
Come on, let's get you on your feet. I'll help you up.
ちゃんと
Completely ignoring the bewildered guard. I did my best to drag Arya back inside the house. Seriously, what am I doing? I should be the one getting dragged back here. By the time we made it back inside the house, my red-hot anger had been completely cooled off by the drizzling rain. I really skinned my knee. My elbow hurts, too. I could hear Arya sniffling and sobbing from inside the bathroom. Alright, is this an important one? Is this this leads to a different ending? I'm still gonna save though, because I haven't saved in a while. Don't cry.
も
Come
う
on,
泣かないでく
don't
ださい
cry.
今
You've
まで
dealt with
我
us
慢
all
してい
this
た
time
んだ
without
からで
crying,
きるでしょ
so surely you can do that, right? You're so mean. What's wrong with saying something hurts when it really does hurt?
だったら痛み
Nothing,
を感じ
which is
始め
why
た
you
時
should have
に
said
そ
so
う言
when
っ
you
てくれ
first
ればよ
started
かった
feeling
のに
it. How cruel. You're making my ears hurt now. I could hear her faintly whispering to herself, not afraid to say what she really thinks. Hot steam hit my face as it poured out from the gap in the sliding door. Ichiko, I'm done in here. Did you want to take a bath?
いいえ
No
着替え
thanks.
たので
I
平気
already
です
got changed, so
も
I'll
う
be
出て
fine.
くるなら
If you're getting
私は
out,
客まで
then
待
I'll
ってま
go
す
ahead and wait in the
お
guest
嬢
room.
様も
Could
着替
you
えが
come
済
over
んだら
there once
来
you're
てくれま
finished
す
getting
か
dressed? Sure, I will do that as soon as I'm done.
それじゃあっち
Okay
で待
then,
ってます
I will be waiting for you. While sitting alone in the room waiting for her, I stared blankly at the unfinished oil painting I was working on. She asked me to paint it, and it's still not done. Finished or not, it felt totally worthless with all this blank space still left on the canvas. I grabbed a painting knife that I had never used before. There's no point in finishing it like this, so I might as well.
こんな絵
This piece is...
いちこ
Ichiko,
What
what
are
are
you
you doing?
お嬢様
Miss Aria.
おかしな持ち方
That's a strange way to hold it. If you aren't going to paint, then please put the
ナイ
knife
フを
down.
置いて
Saying this, she reached out and grabbed my hand that was holding up to my chest and took the knife away from me. Her hand is so warm.
不思議よね
It's so strange,
血
isn't
が
it?
通っている
I
感
can
覚
feel
があ
my
る
blood flowing. Arya flashed me a smile, as if she understood exactly what I was feeling.
このワンピースも少し熱くって
This dress is a little too
汗を
much.
かきそう
I feel like I'm going to get sweaty.
それ
That
全
It's
然不思
perfectly
議じゃない
normal.
ですお風呂に入ったら
everyone
みんな
gets
そう
like
な
that
る
when they get out of the bath.
ああ
You're right.
そ
I
うね
guess our bodies really were like this,
私た
weren't
ちの
they?
体ってねえいち
Hey,
こ
Ichiko,
ごめんなさい
I'm sorry.
それは
What are you
No, no.
talking about?
すべてよ
For everything.
いちこが怒っ
For
てい
all
る
the
こと
things you were upset about.
私は
I was about to let you and this painting go without saying a word. I was blinded by greed.
欲に目がくらん
What
だ
I
り
desired was right in front of me.
欲し
So
い
I
もの
jumped at the
が目の
chance
前
to
にあ
get
っ
it.
たから恥ずかしい
I'm ashamed of myself.
本当
I'm
に
a
醜
complete
いわ
disgrace. That is
だから
why I failed to die. So it's only natural that you would hate
い
me.
ちこに嫌われるのも当然よ
She then looked over at me, her bright eyes trembling like the surface of water. I narrowed my eyes in response, then, without warning, the tears began to flow. If
謝
you're
るなら
going to apologize, then
もうあんなことし
you
ない
promise me that you'll never do
そう
something like that
約束
ever
してくれ
again.
ますか
Even if I didn't want to know, it was crystal clear to me. If she really had a change of heart, or believed that she did something wrong, surely she would have said so by now.
どうして死ななくちゃいけないんですか？
Why do you have to die?
どうして生きてちゃ
Why
いけな
can't
い
you
の？
just go on living? She reached out and brushed the tears away from my cheeks. Her fingers were still a little warm.
欲に目がくらんだって。
It's weird to hear you say that you were
そう
blinded
いう
by
のって普
greed.
通お金
People
とか
usually say that when
そう
they're
いうも
talking
の
about
に
things
なるで
like
しょ？
money or other valuables, right?
聞いて。
Listen to me, Michiko. There is a saying that is very important to me,
とても
that I
大
truly
切な
believe in.
縛り首になる定めのものが
Those who are
歴史する
destined
こ
to
とはない。
hang, those who are destined to be hanged will never drown.
ロシアやスペインの
They
有
say
名な
that
こ
as
と
a
わざだ
famous
そうよ。
proverb in Russian Spain.
ずいぶん前に私
One
を
of
見
the
てくれ
doctors
た
I
お医
used
者
to
様
see a
が教え
long
てくだ
time
さっ
ago
たの。
told me this. Doesn't it sound rather
なんだか
grim?
物騒に聞こえるでしょ？
However, it is actually words of encouragement.
これは励ましの言葉。
Those are some strange ass words of encouragement then.
彼は怪我をした私を
He
安
was
心
trying to
さ
make
せ
me
ようと
feel
してくれ
better
た
after
の。
I got injured. He told me
君
that
に
a
は
different
他の
fate was
運命
waiting
が
for
待って
me,
いるから
so I would not die here.
今死ぬことはないと。
As she told me this, she sat down next to me and began petting my head.
私にはここ
Needed
で
a
いつまで
reason
も
to
生き
keep
てい
on
く
living
理由が
here.
必要だった。
It's a saying for sailors. Oh, okay.
痛みを感じなくなってからし
A
ばらく
little
して
while after I stopped feeling
人に
pain,
会うのを
I
きっぱりと
completely
やめ
cut
たこと
myself
があ
off
る
from the
の。
rest of the world. My father respected my
お父さんは
wishes and never
私の
had
意志を
anyone
尊
else in
重
the house
して
from that point
誰
onward.
一人家に入れなかった。
I didn't miss something, did I? I feel like... Oh, that's the wrong button. No. Oh. No, she's not evil. Her father is the one that's evil. Trust. They're the ones on vessels not upholding. Oh, okay, that's what I figured. Pirates. Because, yeah, usually back then, piracy was punishable by death, if I recall correctly.
最初は
In
晴れ
the
晴れとした
beginning,
気
I
分だっ
felt
た
really
わ。
good about my decision. However, as the days went on,
日を
I
追う
got
ごとに
scared. I became someone that would be completely forgotten about.
人に忘れ去られるこ
Yeah,
と
you
が
won't drown your destined
恐
to
ろし
hang.
くてたまらなくなった。
Yeah.
私がいなくてもみんな自分の
Everyone
足で
can
立って
stand on
生
their
き
own
て
two
いる。
feet and carry on with their lives without
そ
me.
れに気づかれてし
If
まった
they
ら
ever realize that,
誰
then
も
they would
私
never
のこと
want
な
to
ん
see
て相
me
手にしな
anymore.
くなる。おかしいでしょ？
Ridiculous, isn't it?
初めて会う人
Even
た
though
ち
I
に
know
体
full
を
well
好き
that
にさ
never
れるよ
seeing
り
anyone would be much
誰か
easier
でも無視さ
than
れる
having
方が
complete
絶対楽だ
strangers do whatever they please with
頭
me.
ではわかるのに。私は人と会うことを選ん
I
だ。
chose to be seen by others. Yeah, I have no idea. That's why I'm all like, that's a strange thing for encouragement. Like, it's just like... Because, like... True. Same. Like, she did say the doctor said it to her. Like, she's mentioned she was in an accident before. She never mentioned what happened exactly. So, like, I think he's basically saying, like, you weren't destined to die. By whatever means that the accident happened in, that's... It wasn't your fate to die. So, like... Yeah. So, like, kind of along the same lines as the sailor one. Every culture has certain idioms which cannot be translated that good. Yeah, that too. I know either you or Kumi has like mentioned some idioms that don't really translate to English well.
ここから出ることは
Did you ever think about
考えなかった
running
ん
away?
ですか？そうね。
Not really. Once I stopped being able to feel
痛みを
pain,
感じなく
I
なっ
was
てから
constantly told that the outside
外の
world
世
was
界は
incredibly
危険だと
dangerous.
それまで以上に言い聞かされていたから。それは
Mr. Amane told you that?
え
Yes. Even if some
体
deranged
のこと
person
が
found
も
out
しお
about
か
my
しな人にで
condition,
も知られた
it
ら
wouldn't be strange for
生
them
きた
to
まま
cut me
切り
up
刻まれ
because
て
I
も
would
おか
live
しく
through
ない
it. That's not an
それだけ
exaggeration,
して
is it?
大げさな。だから私は
So
そ
I
の言葉
believed
を
in all
信
of
じる
that.
ことにした。
I believed my end would come when it
い
was
つか
supposed
決め
to,
られた通り
and
に終わり
so
が来るの
I
を信
waited
じ
here for that day to come.
ここそうしたら
That's when you came into my life, Ichigo.
私が
I,
正
to
直
be
に言うと
honest, I really didn't think much of you when you first arrived. I thought that you would just be like all the others who come and go.
いちこも同じだと思ってた。けれど
However, when I spent time with you, I could feel it in my heart. I could feel
動い
something
たのが分か
happening.
った。
I knew there was a reason for it.
心臓それから
After
少
that,
しずつ
I noticed the
指先
sensation in
の
my
感覚も変わ
fingertips
って
changing little by little. When I would touch you,
いちこに
I
触れる
wouldn't
と
just feel the warmth of your
肌の
skin,
表面だけ
but
じゃ
the
な
warmth
くて
being generated from inside your
体の
body
内
too.
側にも熱を感じるようになってそれが
It
楽
was
し
so
くて
exciting to me,
嬉し
and
く
it
て
made me so happy,
切
but
な
it
く
was
て
also painful. I thought that I might be able
ず
to
っと
forget
こん
about
な日
everything
々が
else
続けばいい
and wish that those days would just go on
何もかも
forever.
忘れてそうでもね
But I
それ以上
realized
の
something
感覚が
once
生ま
I
れた
began
時
to feel even more than that.
気づいた
Meeting you, Ichigo, was my
いちことの出会い
fated
は
to be hanged moment.
私のだから私はここまで
So, this is as far as I can go. I
いち
want
こ
to
と
be
一
with
緒
you,
にいたい
Ichigo,
けど
but I cannot bear to
無理に
reject my
拒んで
fate and start
永遠
something
の
all
ように
over
続
again
く時
that
間
feels
を
like it
もう
will
一度
go
や
on
り直す
forever.
なんて
I'm so scared that I won't be able to feel pain again.
また痛みを感じ
Her words fell to the floor as she hung her head low. I had to accept her feelings, but it was all just so heavy. I couldn't pick everything up all at once. There's nothing I can say. There's nothing I want to say. Because no matter how carefully I choose my words, I'm sure I would regret them. The longer we sat there in silence, the more I began to understand. Without even picking up on it, her true feelings reached the depths of my soul. Miss Aria is already so tired. She's just so unbelievably tired. She no longer has the energy or willpower to break out of this dark, cramped cage. So, if she is going to put an end to her pain and fear, an intense wave of emptiness that made me feel like I was falling apart washed over me. Her only option is death. She believed that she would go when it was her time, and live for an eternity that I was never a part of. It would be so cruel of me to hold her back. But I still... To turn the beautiful time I spent together with Aria into nothing more than a memory, before summer is even over.
私にはできない
Just can't do it.
いちこ
Ichigo,
もう十分苦しんだんだから仕方な
I
いなんて
know you suffered so much, but
言えない
I can't just go along with
私
it
はそん
because
な
of
人に
that.
なれない
That's just not the kind of person I am.
だってお
For
嬢様
goodness
も今
sake, you
こ
were
こにいるん
here,
だもん
right in front of me.
死ん
You
で
could
いい
never
の
say that it is okay for you to die on me. I fell to my knees, grasping at Arya's slender legs. No,
やだやだやだ
no. Oh,
絶対
I could never.
嫌いちこ
Ichigo,
お願いです
I'm begging you, Miss Arya. Please
ずっと私と
stay
一緒
with
にい
me
て
forever.
でも
But
さっき
didn't you tell me
死
earlier
にた
that
く
if I
死ねっ
wanted
て
to die,
言わなか
I
っ
should
た
just go ahead and die?
あれは聞き間
Perhaps I
違いかしら
misheard you. That was
それは
not right.
違う
It's
じゃ
not
ない
fair
で
to
すか
bring that up now.
今言うのは反則あらそうなの
Oh, is it now?
そう ですよ。
Of course it is.
大体
Was
自分だっ
really,
てさっきは
really
取り
upset
乱
at
して
the
たくせ
time.
に。
ええ、それに
Right.
ついては
And I'm
特に
sure
弁
you
解
weren't
する
trying
つ
to
もり
make
はないのだ
excuses
けど。
about it, but
まあいい
oh
わ。
well. It's
振り
fine.
言葉に買い言
After
葉と
all,
いうも
it
のよ
was
ね。
just a little tit for tat. Yeah. Miss
お
Aria,
嬢様
how
って
could you mess around with me at a time like this?
どうしたらこんな時までふざける。
まあ、ふざけ
Oh
てなん
my,
かいない
I'm
わ。
not messing
た
around.
だちょっと思
I
い出
was
して。
just thinking of a little something.
そうだわ。
Hey,
せっかくだ
while
から
we're at it,
何か
would
一
you
つ
be
教
able
え
to
てくれ
teach
る
me something? I
私
want to
も
try
死ぬ前
using
に
swear
一
words
コマ
like you do at
イチ
least
コみ
once
たい
before
な
I
悪態を
die.
ついてみたいの。
悪態。
Swear
も
words?
しかしてふざけるどこ
Honestly,
ろ
can't tell if you're
間違ってま
messing
す。
around or just teasing
お
me.
嬢様に下品な
You
言葉なんか
seriously want me to
教える
teach
わ
you
けないで
some
しょ。
swear words?
いいじゃない。
It's
どんなに
fine.
品がなくて
No
も
matter how vulgar
状
they
況
may
に
be,
合わせて最も
being
適
able to
切な
select the
言葉を
most
選べる
appropriate words
教
in
養
any
のある振る舞い
situation
よ。
is something that any cultured person should be able to do.
それらしくいい加減なことを言わないでください。
Then let's keep it in
お
that
嬢
vein
様
and
が
not say
畜生
anything
なんて言って
reckless.
るの。
I
私は
wouldn't want to
聞
hear
きたくあり
someone
ま
like
せ
you
んか
say
ら。
something awful like son of a bitch.
畜生
Son of a bitch. I don't know what she expected there.
どう
Well,
上手
was that good?
いや、上手も
I
何
don't
も。
know if I can judge that.
うん
Hmm.
なんだか気持ちがスッとす
Somehow,
る。
I actually feel a little better.
他には
Let's try another one.
なんて
What
言っ
was
て
it
いた
you
かし
said
ら
again? Listen to this while you make a smooth and you're like, what the heck is going on? Well, I think you kind of missed a really emotional scene, because, like, yeah, there's been a lot of stuff going on. Alyssa, we are in the final chapter now. So yeah, we're almost wrapping up the game. We'll see if we finish it today. I kind of hope we do. Yeah. Yeah, we had a big fight because Aria, no, you're good, you're good. She's good, don't worry. She's just... So, for, like... over 15 years, so she was in an accident when she was, like, 16-ish, I think she said. And from that point on, she's stopped aging. She doesn't feel pain, and she heals abnormally fast. And then we're just learning that after Arya started meeting us, the main character Ichiko, she started to get feeling back. She could feel pain again. She was becoming normal again. And because she could feel pain again, she for some reason thought, yeah, this is my time to die. I should just go die now, which, you know, pissed off Ichiko. Like, seriously, woman, like, that's what you want, immortality? She never said she was actually immortal. She said if she had a life-threatening wound, like, she would still die. See, I think it would depend on the immortality, because, like, there have been things in shows where, like, your mind basically gets uploaded to a digital universe. And at that point, like, everyone else is gonna be there too. It's not like you're leaving your loved ones behind. That would be the main thing, is like, if you actually had immortality, you'd be leaving your loved ones behind. Having to watch them leave and go. Mortality is only useful if you can decide to die. Huh. But then what's the point of immortality? Like... wouldn't you be immortal because you can't die? But I guess vampires can technically die and they're immortal. I don't know. Well, I think at that point, that would be where the sun has enveloped Earth. Yeah, the sun would be gone. Floating in space, I'm sure you could find another planet at some point. Hey, if you're immortal, you could probably, you know, breathe in space. Yeah, you could fall into Jupiter, that too. It would be a way to explore the galaxy. Yeah, but you're immortal. If you're immortal, you can just do whatever the fuck you want. Because, like, if you... I think what will happen if you cannot die is you end up being inside a black hole. Never to get back out again. Yeah, probably. Or maybe find an eventual other inhabited planet. Neither one. Being stuck in Jupiter or a black hole, they both don't sound good. So yeah, I guess... yeah, if there's no aliens, an awful waste of space. Yeah. Yep. Oh, excuse me. You don't have to remember. Please, just forget everything I said. Arya smiled mischievously at me as I raised my voice in protest. She's just so... was utterly stunned by this girl's love of terrible jokes. After all of this, I should be completely over her, and yet was still hopelessly in love with her. This really is no time to be messing around, and what she is doing is totally not cute, so why do I love her so much? Probably aliens, but no, what would if now? Maybe we are after the usual point. Well, the whole thing with aliens, it's really hard to say like where they are. Like which universe they're in. Like, are they even in the Milky Way? Are they in a different universe? Like, it's just... For all we know, they're like a colony of ants as well. You know? If we worked together, we could have these kinds of silly exchanges for the rest of our days. If we could get through all of the hardships and difficulties we face like that, I'm sure she would be happy to be alive. Crushing your alien meeting dreams. If life didn't have a plan of dying out, we might have already seen at least traces somewhere. I thought they found traces on Mars, or that they're finally grabbing things from Mars to test that. You living beings tend to expand. I know there are some religions though where their whole thing is you're not supposed to like expand. You're not supposed to go out into the universe. You should actually going more into the earth. You should be going underground. Like it's there could be an alien society that just feels that entirely, like that they shouldn't be going out into space, that they should just stay on their planet and just go deeper into their planet. There's a whole bunch of, like, there's so many what ifs, and, like, living beings could have completely different views to us just in general about expansion and space exploration. I want to tell her all of this. But when I saw that the scars on her arms were still fresh, I suddenly wasn't able to find the words that I knew I needed to say. Wonder why the swelling in my face has gone down, but everywhere else in my body is still in bad shape. It still hurts, doesn't it? We might know for sure if we ever find the Stargate. I know that's based on a show, but I haven't actually seen Stargate. I kind of forgot that one existed. Because I think Star Trek and Star Wars are the more popular ones. Yes, it still stings quite a bit. It's painful, but at the same time, it feels strangely nostalgic. My body is not behaving like it usually does, and I have no intention of doing any more almsgiving. Ichigo, will you stop working and never leave my side? Of course I will. I always want to be with you. But for how long? When people discuss about the big star series with 4 letters, never expect for you to come up with Gate. Yeah, like I said, I'm pretty sure it's just not as, like, well known. Like, I don't know what the following around Stargate is, like, if it's as big as Star Wars or Star Trek, like, I just don't know. Growing up, I didn't really know anyone who actually watched Stargate. So I don't know if it was just not a big thing in North America. September 1st. There will be a ceremony right before dawn. I believe that will be my last one. September 1st. We're currently getting things ready for next month's ceremony. It took quite a bit to finalize the date, but we finally made a decision. September 1st is Aria's birthday, you know. It seems like he just finalized the date, so I wonder if he even told Aria about it yet. Aria has escaped from death once before, and now he is playing the role of the Grim Reaper. He's dragging her along to ensure he is in control of her fate. Miss Aria, did you talk to Miss Romani about this? What do you mean? What is going on? Well, to be honest, I discovered the underground ceremony room. That's when I ran into Mr. Romani. It's not right to hold a ceremony with you like this. I absolutely believe that he has noticed the changes happening with your body. No, I assure you he hasn't noticed. But there's no way. I have behaved as if nothing has changed. Besides, my wounds have already healed. After all, the day we ascend to the gallows is decided for us before we are even born. I'm just accepting my fate. With that statement made, Aria gave a firm nod. She's talking like she has totally convinced herself that all of this is okay. Could it be that Miss Aria knows what he is doing? To what extent does she know? You really do have a way of finding out about everything, don't you? You would be so much better off if you didn't know about most of these things. I worry that this behavior of yours will lead you into a lot of unnecessary hardship in the future. Then please stay with me. I won't get into an unnecessary trouble if you're there with me. If that would actually work, it would be one thing, but have I ever once been able to stop you from succumbing to your curiosity? Well, Exactly. Besides, even if I was worried about you, I wouldn't get in your way. You should live freely, on your terms. Only 5 days remain. I want to live like that, with you by my side. I'm certain they will be the most beautiful 5 days of my life. But 5 days is too short. What happened to the autumn we were supposed to spend together?
月は秋でしょ。
September is autumn, is it not?
8月最後の
So,
日
on
は
August 31st,
真夜中を過ぎる
make
ま
sure
で
you
一緒
stay
にい
with
て
me past midnight.
9月なんてまだ夏ですよ。
Most of September is
気
still
温も今日と
summer.
変わらない。
The temperature won't be any different than it is today. It's still going to be hot outside.
お願い、
Please, Ichiko, grant me this wish.
どうか私の望みを。
It was a painfully sincere plea. She smiled gently at me as I sat there unable to say a word. And so, as I left all of my feelings behind, my final 5 days together with Aria began, whether I liked it or not. The next day. It still hasn't sunk in yet, not even a little bit. I ended up passing out from exhaustion. When I woke up around dawn, all I could feel was this terrible hollow feeling in my heart. What was going to happen in a few days somehow felt so far in the future that I couldn't imagine it. But the hands on the clock kept ticking along, at the same speed they did yesterday and the same speed they will tomorrow. At this rate, September is going to be here before I can even think straight.
お嬢様、今日は
What
何を
would you
し
like
ま
to
しょ
do
うか。
today, Miss Aria?
外は晴れて
How
いる
about
し、
going for a
散
walk?
歩に出ますか。
It's really nice outside.
そうね。
That's true.
もし
There
い
is
ちこが
actually
付き合って
something
く
I
れ
would
る
like to
な
do
ら
with you if you will join
一
me.
緒にしたいことがあるの。
What's up, Ferris? Yes, yes, she is. I don't understand it. We decided, you know what? No, we'll stay with Arya for as long as we can. Yeah, I don't. We did, and then we turned around and was all like, nah, never mind. For all we know, we could be trying to get her out of it. We could be trying to convince her to stop. Maybe on the day of the ceremony, kidnap her. This is not healthy for anyone. Yeah. Yes. Yes, we are in love with Arya. I'm pretty sure we still are, Zan. Yes, Arya is also in love with Ichiko. Something you want to do?
そう。
Yes.
クリスマス
Decorate
の
for
飾り付け
Christmas.
クリスマス
Christmas? Right
Emma.
now?
ですか。
Alyssa, you're just gonna keep sticking to it, aren't you? Even at the end, when it proves she's not evil, are you still gonna say she's evil?
ええ、
That's
クリ
right.
スマスにい
We
ちこの
promised
誕
that we
生
would
日にお祝
celebrate
い
your
をするって
birthday on
約束した
Christmas,
でし
didn't
ょ。
we? I want
そ
to
れを
make that
実現さ
happen.
せたくって。
She's not evil, though. Even if she's evil, is it bad to love someone who's evil? I have no idea. I don't know. I think your imagination. I see. Hey, I'm not evil. This is bordering on emotional abuse, if not full-blown abuse. Again, I'm convinced that we're going to try and convince her to stop, or like, I don't know, cancel the ceremony. Make it so she doesn't actually die during the ceremony. I feel like we're gonna intervene. We're gonna make sure Arya doesn't die. That's my read.
それって
But that's... Is this because we won't be together in December? It's like Arya could see the future so clearly, while I was stuck here completely blind to it. The fresh sense of the summer season filled the room as she opened the window and looked out from the house that she would no longer be in once winter arrived.
そんなのって。
Does that seem silly? No, it
そんなこ
doesn't.
とは
I want to be a part of anything that you want to
お
do.
嬢様がしたいことは。
よかった。
I'm glad.
でも
But we
すぐ
won't
に
be
は
able to
始め
get
られ
started
ない
right
わ。
away.
まず
We
は
need to
飾
look
り
for
を
the
探さなく
decorations
ちゃ。
first. Do you remember
倉庫で
seeing
そ
anything
れら
that
しいものを
resembled
見
them
た
in
記
the
憶はある？
storeroom?
それらしいもの。
Anything that resembled
見てい
them?
ないと思います。
No, I don't remember seeing anything.
そう。
I
困ったわ
see.
ね。
That's a problem.
久子は
What would
何て言ってい
Hisako
たか
have
しら？
said?
ひさこ
Hisako?
ずっと前にいた女中よ。
She was a housemaid who worked here about
それも
16 years
16
ago.
年前ね。
That was the year I fell ill.
私が体調を
Right
崩
around
した
Christmas time.
ちょ
I
うど
got sick of looking at the decorations, so I told her to throw everything
飾
away.
りを見ているのが嫌になって捨てる。でも
I still remember her telling me that all of those things were filled with our memories, and that she would put them away instead.
今も。
屋敷の中にはきっ
So
とあ
that
る
means
って
they
こと
must
です
still be in the house somewhere, right?
ええ。
Yes.
でも
But there is a chance that they may have been
虫食いだ
damaged
らけ
by
になってい
moths.
るかも。
そっか。
I
で
see.
も探してみない
Well,
ことに
we
は
won't get
始まりま
anywhere
せんね
unless we start looking.
今
I
の時期
suppose
に
we
クリ
can't
ス
buy
マス
new
のもの
ones
なんか
either,
そう
since
そう
no
売
one
っ
will
てい
be
ないで
selling
しょ
them
う
at
し
this time of year.
そうね。
You're right.
見つ
I
か
hope
ると
we
い
can
いのだ
find
けれ
them.
ど。
やっぱり倉庫かな。他にも収
Do
納
you
できそう
think
な
they're
場
in the
所は
storeroom?
いくつかありそうですけど。
There seems to be a lot of places they could be stored in a house like this.
あちこち見てみましょう。
Let's check all over the place.
屋敷中を歩いて
I
回
wonder
る
when I
なんて
last wandered around the house like this. I used to play
幼
hide
い
and
頃
seek
は
a
よ
lot
くかく
when
れ
I
んぼを
was
していた
little.
けれど。
女中さんたちと
With the housemates?
ええ。
Yes.
それにその
A
頃は
lot of the Ten
天天
Kenkai
会の
members'
子供たち
children
も
used to
こ
come
こ
and
へ
play
よく
with me
遊びに
back
来たん
then.
だから。さ
Alright
あ、ど
then.
こから始め
Where
る？
should we start looking? Let's look around, see if we get any special scenes. I don't remember seeing any Christmas stuff in the storeroom, but maybe there could be something in a box I never opened up. I wonder what's in this old box. What are these horrible drawings of people? Gross, there's so many of them.
あら、懐かしい。
Wow, these take me back.
私の子供
I
の頃
drew
の絵
these when
だ
I
わ。
was a little girl. Hisako really did her best to keep
こんな
this
ものも
stuff.
大事に取ってくれて。見て。
Look,
小
aren't
さな
these
子
pretty
供が描い
good?
たとは思えば。
Especially considering
Naka
that they were
jōsou
drawn
だ
by
わ。
a little kid. This one has
この絵
Toshiie.
は教えだわ。
I remember her well.
懐
I
かし
even
い。
drew the lipstick she would always
口
wear.
紅まできちんとよく見て描いてる。
I was a little worried for a moment. Makes me wonder how she sees my art after hearing this. The study is packed full of books, so there's not many places to store things besides the area around the desk.
クリスマスのお
And
話と
talking
いえば
about Christmas makes me think of
Oh,
O.
Henry.
Henry. I'll bring a
名作
collection
集を
of his
部屋に
works
持
to
って
my
きた
room
わ。
later. Let's
夜
read it
一
tonight.
緒に読みましょう。
Fuck is
あ
O.
とは
Henry.
ああ、すっかり
Excuse me.
忘れてた。
Then there's...
読みか
I
けの本
completely
がたくさん。
forgot. I'm in the middle of so many books right now. The shelf she is looking at is the same one that caught my eye the first time I looked around the house. It's only this shelf that has no consistency to the type of books on it. Maybe these are all the books that Mr. Amati hasn't finished with yet. Oh, I see. Miss Aria uses this shelf, not him. She isn't going to want to check in the ceremony room, right?
そうだわ。
That's right.
暖炉の
The fireplace. Oh, wait.
隣にある、それ。その棚に置い
Next
て
to
あ
it
る
right
小さな
there.
オブジェ。
There's a little
紐
object
を
on the
つければ
shelf.
オーナメントにな
We
り
could
そう
use
ね。
that as an ornament if we just attach some string to it. I swear, everything in this room is bad for my heart. Excuse me. How about the breakfast room? No, there's no storage in there besides that one display shelf.
あら、
Oh,
マドレー
look,
ヌだわ。
some Madeleines.
え、マドレーヌ？どこから
Madeleines?
持ってきたんですか？
Where did you grab those from?
飾り棚の上よ。
On top of the display shelf.
なんでそんなところ
Why
に
were they up there?
この箱の中
There's some other
他に
baked
も
goods in
焼き
here
菓子が入っ
too.
てる
Look,
見て
there's a pretty good
なかな
assortment.
か悪くない詰め合わせよ
美味し
Wow,
そう
they look delicious.
でも
But
ここへ
ever
来
since
て
I
から
came
こ
here,
ういう高
I've
級
been
な洋
treating
菓
to
子ばかり
nothing
食べ
but
させてもらって
luxurious
いるから
Western style
庶民
sweets.
的なお菓子も
So I'm
少
actually
し恋
starting
し
to
くなっ
miss
てき
some
ま
of
し
the
た
more ordinary sweets.
庶民的なお菓子
Ordinary sweets.
きなこ棒とか練り
Don't you
飴
ever
とか
want to eat things
たまに
like
食べたくなり
kinako
ませんか
sticks or lollipops?
いいえ
No,
私は
because
食
I've
べたこと
never
ない
had them before.
でも
But they both
どちら
sound
も面
interesting.
白い響きね
I'm sure they are
美味し
delicious.
そうだわ
It hurts because I want to tell her that we should enjoy them together, but I know we can't. I really want to enjoy some kinako sticks with her. I have no idea what kinako sticks are. Is that essentially Pocky? I gotta look this up now. No. What the heck are those? Roasted soybean flour that's only used with dango sweets. Some sort of chewy candy stick. Yeah, sounds like it's roasted soybean. Roasted soy flour, sorry. Not soybean. Huh. There we go. Did you have to... Did you used to have big Christmas parties in the dining room?
ええ
Yes,
食事をしたり
we used to eat and dance the night away.
い
Can
ち
you
こ
dance,
ダン
Ichiko?
スはできる
ダンスってドレスを着て男
Excuse
の
me.
人と踊るような
By dance, you mean put on a dress and partner up with some man? I've actually never even seen people dance like that. So it's really hard to imagine that I would be able to do it.
あら
Oh
想
my.
像できないの
If you
に
can't imagine it,
実際に
then
や
you
ってみ
should
ればい
try
い
doing
の
it for real.
こうして
First, you face
向き合
each other
って
like this. Give me your hand, Ichiko.
手をしっかり体を密
Make
着さ
sure
せ
you're
る
nice and close together. Miss Aria.
あとはただ
After that, all you need to do is entrust yourself to
そう
me.
すれば何も
As
考え
long
な
as
く
you
て
do that,
踊れ
you
るは
can
ずよ
dance without having to even think about it. Really? We're about to start moving. Sorry, I stepped on you.
大丈夫よ
It's
右
alright.
足から行く
I'm going to lead with my right
数を
foot.
数えるから
I'm going to start
二回目
counting,
のワン
and the second time I say one, just slide your foot back.
それじゃ
Here we go.
ワン
One,
ツー
two,
スリー
three, one. I'm sorry.
もう一回
Do it again.
ワン
One,
two,
two,
three.
three, one. Ugh. This is the first
こ
for
んなこ
me.
とって初めて
Did you plan on dancing with your feet on top of mine?
私の足
Okay, enough of this. You have time to dance and help me out. Except for those Christmas
クリスマス
decorations.
飾りを探しましょう
なーにそれ
What's this all
おかしな
about?
子
You're such a silly girl. To the kitchen. Oh, no, not the. Stop it. I don't know what is in a lot of these cupboards, but I can't imagine she would have stored the decorations in the kitchen. This one has tableware. Next to it is the extra flour and sugar. And next to that is... Hmm?
これ何
What
で
is
しょう
this? There's a big bag crammed in here.
それよその
That's it.
袋
That's the bag.
久子が
That's
しまう
just
時に
like the one
使ってた
Hisako used.
本当ですか
Seriously? Wow.
あ
There really is a Christmas wreath in here.
確か
But
に
why was it in the
クリスマスらしい
kitchen?
そうよ
Now I remember. Father also told her to throw them away, so she would definitely get in trouble if he saw that she left them in the storeroom. I see. So that's why she put them in the kitchen. Miss Aria looks sad for some reason. She looks happy, but also sad. I wonder what kind of memories she has associated with these decorations. I thought there were other bags like this, but I wonder what happened to them. I think that's the only one we need to go to here. Christmas decorations get. It looks like that's everything from the kitchen. Indeed. Thank you for looking with me, Ichiko. Now we just have to decorate. I can't wait. It's heavy. Hurry up, Ichiko. Miss Aria, could you at least take one of these? What's wrong? It's nothing. Let's go. Okay. Don't get so excited that you trip and fall. Do you hear me? It'll definitely hurt if you do, so... Ouch. Jeez, I was literally just saying. Knee hurts. Help me, Ichiko. Sheesh, you're a mess. That's a big nutcracker. I guess that's what is making this so heavy. Where would you like to put this one? How about around here? By the window? That's fine. But having it face this way is a bit... Wouldn't you be creeped out if you saw it staring at you in the middle of the night? Why would I? Is it because it's clattering its jaw and coming over to the bed? Stop. I just thought it was a little creepy, but what you're describing is genuinely terrifying. I would be terrified too. It would be so painful if it bit my finger now. It would certainly crush my bones just like they were walnuts. Please, knock it off. You're getting so specific about it. Come on. You just make such a funny, grimacing face. Jeez. You always do this to me. Be careful. That ornament costs over 100,000 yen. What? I'm kidding. It probably costs even more than that. But nobody would be upset if you broke it. So it really was expensive. I don't know if I should feel relieved or not. If I recall correctly, that would be 1,000? If I'm doing my conversion right. Okay. Because yeah, anytime I read manga, it was all like, you just take off 2 zeros and that's a good approximation. It depends on Canadian versus US as well. Yes, this was also in like the late 1960s, I believe. I constantly forget what date they said, because they said a date. But yeah. You did US? Mm-hmm. The only thing with something historical like this, it's hard to say if they're like, we're going to set the cost at what this thing was in that year, or if they're like, this would cost this much today, so that's where we're going to put it at. 1K Canadian is correct, okay. Yep. So yeah, for me, it's just a super easy conversion and you get an approximation. Exchange rate back then. Yen. Yeah, nowadays you use pounds. Or is that euros? I always forget the difference between the two. Okay, that is euros. I'm not crazy. Yeah, they're rich. They're super rich. We are a living made for them, so. Look, Ichiko, even if we don't have a tree, just hanging the ornaments like this makes it feel like Christmas, doesn't it? Wow, you're right. Okay, let's hang some more. Is this bent staff thing with the stripes an ornament too? She found a candy cane! It is. Let's put that one right over here. This spoon looks just like the one you have. It doesn't have a string attached. So, wait, is this just an ordinary spoon? That is indeed an ordinary spoon. It must have gotten mixed up with the decorations when she was packing them away. Leave it on top of the dresser. Thing. What else is there? Oh, wow. This angel is adorable. That one is my absolute favorite. It really brings back memories. Let's put the angel up higher than all the other ornaments. No, she doesn't need to learn any more curse words. We're fine having this wholesome little experience instead. Leave it to me. Could you bring me a chair? That day marked my first hot and muggy Christmas. The sunlight reflected off the ornaments and shot little specks of light around the room. But then you can leave and be sailors together. Nah. We can leave without me teaching her more curse words. It feels cold in here, even though I know it's hot. I might catch a cold at this rate. You should be glad that it feels cold on a hot day. They say you can also use these ornaments as wind chimes in the summer too. Aria flashed a grin and picked out one of the ornaments that would absolutely not make any noise if it were to be used as a wind chime. Miss Aria looks happy. Thank goodness those Christmas decorations were still lying around after all this time. I'm sure Hisako and the rest of the housemaids that worked here really took good care of her. Oh, Miss Aria, I wonder if you were even more innocent and adorable when you had your family and people you could rely on with you every day. Christmas isn't Christmas without a Christmas market visit. Some mulled wine, good bratwurst, snow, and tedious gatherings with family members, though. I think Christmas is just all depends on, who you're with. I don't know, for me, I don't care if Christmas is a big extravagant event anymore. Like, I don't think we usually do anything special nowadays either. It used to be we would go to the theater or do a Lord of the Rings marathon. That was... Christmas was movie day. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we went one day to see one of the new Star Wars. The one Christmas year. Before COVID. Before COVID, for sure. Last time it was... Movies are the last thing you'd expect to do on Christmas. We're probably doing nothing this year. It's just more of like we don't have a lot of family that lives around here. And so like it used to be like our work got in the way, so we couldn't really go see family. Whereas like now we can't really leave the cats alone for too long because of Tesla's diabetes. So it's like we don't go see family. Alyssa, you did a Star Wars Christmas 2 once? Heck yeah. Movie marathons during Christmas are just amazing. They're so fun. Was last year with your family? I couldn't remember. I don't. They all just blur into one these days. I could have sworn we stayed home last year. Awful Netflix ones. I don't know. If I'm gonna watch an awful Netflix movie, I'll just watch it any day of the week. It doesn't have to be on Christmas. You could be mixing up years, yeah. But like I said, they just start to like blend together every so often, like at these days. Even now, if I didn't know any better, I wouldn't be able to see her as anything other than a rich girl who never experienced true hardship. That's just how powerful her free-spirited charms are. You watch them leading up to Christmas, the truly awful ones. Oh, okay. I see.
その頃のお嬢様にも会ってみたかったな。
I wish I could have met you back then.
会って
What's this?
何？
Met?
何の話？
Met who?
あ、いえ。
It's
それ
nothing.
よりこの作り物の葉っぱって何
By
で
the
す
way,
か？
what is this
後で
leaf-looking
聞こうと
thing
思って
here?
そのままにして
I've
ま
been
した。
meaning to ask you about it.
あ、
Mistletoe?
それは宿り木を模した飾り
That
物
one
よ。
is supposed to resemble mistletoe.
宿り木？
Mistletoe? That's an interesting way to put it, Zan. Ooh.
冬でも青く葉を茂らせる木。
Or you
言い
could
伝えを聞いたこと
say
はない？
doing all of the
Yadori no
like
shita de kisu
watching
saru.
horrible things before
So
Christmas so
what's
that
that
Christmas
alien
isn't horrible
tsubareru?
itself. Mm. It's from a tree that keeps its leaves green even in the winter. Have you heard the stories about mistletoe? They say that if two people share a kiss under the mistletoe, they will be together forever.
そうなんですか？
Is
だ
that
ったら
so?
私たちもし
I
なく
guess
ちゃ。
that means we'll have to do that too.
それは
I
どう
don't
かし
know
ら。
about that.
まさか。また子
Don't tell
供
me
だ
you
から
won't
ダ
do
メ
it
なんて
because you
いう
still
つ
see
もり
me
で
as a
す
kid.
か？どうせ死ぬのに？
I'm going to die anyway, though. Use it as background noise. So as long as Christmas trees and music, you don't care what happens. Okay. Why did you have to say that? Besides, I have absolutely no intention of letting you die. None whatsoever.
そうなの？
Really?
残念。
That's a shame.
私はど
I
う
was
せ
just
死ぬ
thinking
なら
that since I was going to die anyway, maybe it wouldn't be a bad idea. You're being mean again, you chicken.
仕方ないじゃない。本当のことだもん。でも、宿り木の下に入ったら
Sorry,
キスを
I'm
拒
just
め
being
ない
honest
って
with
言い
you.
伝えもあるから。
However,
そうなったら
apparently
どう
one
なの？
cannot refuse a kiss if they are under the mistletoe with someone. So I wonder how that would work if that were to happen. Here I go.
いた。
Ouch.
ごめんなさい。
I'm so
上に
sorry.
高く掲げ
I
れば、
thought that if we
二人
put
で
it
葉っぱの
higher,
下
we
に
could both
入
get
れる
under
か。
it.
いい考えね。
Good idea.
でも、いち
Still,
こが手を伸
I
ばし
wonder
て
if I'll be able to get under it if you can only
私の
hold
身
it
長に
within
届くか
arm's
しら？
reach.
あ、背伸びしてる。
Hey,
ずる
no standing on your tippy toes. That's cheating.
おかしい。
You're so funny.
でも
But do you
宿り木の
realize
下
that
に入れた
even
と
if
ころで、
we are both
私
under
た
the
ちの身長
mistletoe,
差だと
our height
唇が届
difference
かない
makes it
って
quite
気づいて
difficult
る？
for our lips to meet, right?
じゃあ、しゃがんで
Okay
くださ
then.
いよ。
Please crouch down for me. Maybe it was because I hopped up while pressing down on her shoulders, but Arya suddenly lost her strength and fell straight on her bottom, and I fell to the floor on my knees.
ごめんなさい。
I'm so sorry.
どうしました？
Was I too heavy?
そうね。紙の
Yes.
ように軽くは
You
ない
aren't
けれど、
exactly light as a
肩
feather,
が外れる
but certainly not
ほどではない
heavy
わ。
enough to dislocate my shoulder. No, she doesn't. Ichiko's the one who wants to kiss Arya. Arya looked at me bewildered, and I looked back at her with the same expression for a few seconds.
ないだ。おでこ。
My forehead. It really stings. Mine too. No. We'll be fine, Alyssa, I promise. We'll see if they even kiss. I would not be surprised if they don't kiss. I didn't think I was the type of person who laughed at situations like this, but this laughter must have been welled up inside me because it just wouldn't stop. The fact that we bumped our foreheads when our lips were about to meet was hilarious. Seeing all of these out-of-season decorations hung up was too funny. Even the face she was making had me laughing. But still, I felt a deep sadness in my heart, and the inside of my nose began to sting.
笑いすぎよ、イチコ。
You're laughing too much,
涙が
Ichiko.
出てきてる。
Look, you have tears coming out. What is going on with me? I have tears coming out? Even though I don't really understand what I'm feeling right now? I forced myself to keep laughing so I could get my other emotions under control, and the sniffles came. That's when... My eyes suddenly caught a glimpse of my watch.
もう4時過ぎ。そろそろ
Already past
スイが
4,
夕食を運んで
so
く
we
る
should
か
be
も。
here soon to make dinner.
お嬢様、何か
Is there
食べたい
anything
も
you
の
would
はあ
like
り
to
ます
eat?
か？時間がかかるものでも、お
Even
願
if
い
it
すれ
takes a
ば
while to
明
make,
日か明後日に
I'm
は
sure she'll
用意して
make
くれ
whatever
る
you
と思い
want
ま
and
すか？
bring it tomorrow or the day after.
食べたいもの。
Something I want to
そう
eat.
ね。
I would love a
美味
delicious
しいパイ
pie.
が食べ
An
たい
apple
わ。
pie or
アッ
raspberry
プル
pie
パ
would
イ
be
でも
fine,
ラズベリー
as
パイ
long
でも。
as it's sweet and flaky.
ラズベリーパイ？
Raspberry
そんなの
pie.
があるんですね。
I didn't even know those
聞くだけ
existed.
で美味しそう。
I'm sure it's really good.
ええ。
Yes,
Ichikoも
I'm
気に
sure
入
you
る
would
わ。
love it. The sweet and sour combination of raspberries and sugar is irresistible.
一口で
Just
幸
one
せな
bite
気
is
分に
enough to
なる
bring
か
you
ら。
happiness,
時々
so you
無性
can
に食べた
imagine
く
why
な
I
る。
crave it on occasion.
でも、
But
今はいらない。
I don't want it right now.
どうしてで
Really?
すか？
How come?
今はいらなくても、今頼まなきゃ食べ
Even
た
if
く
you
なる
don't want it right
食べられ
now,
ません
if
よ。
we don't ask her to make it, then it won't be ready when you actually want it. Using raspberries for pie is a waste? Oh, why? I don't bake, so I don't know how hard it is to put raspberries in a pie.
でも、食べたい
Oh, you'd rather eat them raw.
イチコは
I
あの子のところ
see.
に行ってしまうでしょ。
So, like, do you not even like raspberry jam, Zan? But if I told you I wanted it, then you would have to go talk to her, wouldn't you?
それは嫌。
I don't want that.
そば
Stay
にい
with
て、
me,
イ
Ichiko.
チコ。
I don't want you to leave right
今
now.
は離。
Okay, I think this is also a branching one. Yes it is. We'll put it there and there. You eat raspberries for breakfast? I will too sometimes. It all depends what we have. This week we have bananas and strawberries to go in our oatmeal. Oh, excuse me. Okay. I'm going to need to run and take a quick break again because I'm out of water and I can feel my throat just dying. So we're going to take another quick break, alright? I'll be right back. Only in season for 6 weeks a year. Yeah, we don't normally go to the farmer's market. We'll just grab whatever fruit we can at the superstore. Because I think a lot of it's from BC. I think BC can actually grow their fruit year round. So, like, it's not too bad. We're at least grabbing fruit within Canada still. But yeah, like I said, I'll be right back. I really need some water, okay? Alright, I return. For you, seasonal food is best food. Only part of year sucks. End of January to the start of April, since nothing's really in season. I don't know, it could be because, like, I've just never thought about it before, but, like, seasonal food hasn't really been a thing for me for a while. I'll just eat whatever fruit or vegetable I want when I want. Like, we might... like, we still get fruit all year round, because it's fruit. And like I said, I'm pretty sure, like, a lot of it comes from BC, so it's like... At least it's still coming from within Canada. Like... I'm never excited, like... I think the only thing I get excited for is the pumpkin spice drinks. Like, that's the only thing that usually changes around here. Like, we don't get specific vegetables once a certain time of year rolls around. Excuse me. I'm gonna go get you a pie.
すぐに戻りますから。
I'll be right back.
どうして？
Why?
私のお
Why
願いを
won't
聞
you
いて
do
く
what
れ
I
ないの？
asked you to?
だって今も大切だけど。
Because, well, this is very important to me.
私はお嬢
I
様
want
と
to
一緒
have a
にパイを
future
食
where I
べる
can
未来
enjoy
が
a pie
欲しいから。
together with you.
スイのことだから。
You know how good Sui is. I'm sure she'll make an absolutely delicious pie for you.
そうね。
You're right.
わかったわ。
Okay,
行
fine.
ってきて。
Go ahead.
すぐ
I'll
に
be back
戻
in
り
a
ます
flash. Please
ここ
wait
で
here
待
for
ってて
me.
ください
I
ね。
promise I won't be long at all.
絶対すぐですから。慌てなくていいわ。
You don't have to rush. I
私
won't
は
be
どこ
going
にも行
anywhere.
かないから。約束ですよ。
That's a
つい
promise
で
then.
に何か飲み
I'll
物
grab
も
us
買って
something
き
to
ますね。
drink while I'm down there too.
ええ。ありがとう。
Okay. Thank you.
いってらっしゃい。
See you in a bit.
Ichiko-kun?
Ichiko.
なんだ、アリア。
It feels like the wrong
ど
decision.
うした？
I guess we'll see.
眠れないのかい？
Excuse me. Oh, it's you, Aria. What's the matter? Can't sleep?
いいえ。
No, I just
た
wanted
だ
to talk to
少
you
し
for a
話
bit.
がしたくて。
I have been waiting for you to get home.
お父さ
話？
Talk?
ん、ええ。誕生月の儀式のことよ。
Whereas, like, Ferris thinks it's the right
私ね。
one. I guess
その
we'll
式が
see.
私
Yes,
の最後にな
about
る
the
と思う。
ceremony for my birth month. You know, I think that ceremony will end up being my last one.
何？
What?
なんだ？
Why would you say
どう
something
して
like
そんな
that?
ことを言うんだい？
私はもう今ま
I'm
で
no
の
longer
私じゃ
how
な
I
い。
was before. My body has changed.
体が変わったの。
My wounds still haven't healed. I won't be able to survive another round of
まだ
this.
傷が治りきっていない。
Yeah, it might
So,
depend on what we want to
Anna.
achieve. We'll have to see what kind of ending we get.
それは一時的なも
Surely
のだ
that
ろ
is
う。
just temporary. You are a child of
君は
God
神の子だろ。
after all.
普
Any
通の
normal
人間
person
は
would
数
not have
日じゃ
recovered as
こ
much as
こま
you
で
have
回
in a
復
few
しない。
days. They would
1
be
ヶ月
swollen
や
for
そこらは
weeks,
腫れた
and
ま
they
ま
would have scars that
傷
last
もずっと
forever.
残るからね。
いいの。取りやめたいと言いに来たん
Whatever.
じゃないか
I
ら。
didn't come here to tell you I
儀式
wasn't
には出るつもり
participating.
よ。
I will be at the
だか
ceremony.
ら安心して。
So please, don't
Amane.
worry, Amane. She didn't say father.
私。 あの人が出て行った後も少しだけ
I wasn't completely unconscious after that man left, you know. Oh, he beat that guy. Good shit. Am I just a hindrance to you? Has it always been that way?
ずっとそうだった。
Yeah, the man who like beat her up. Cause like one of the followers came and was very physically abusive to her. That was the day we like went out for some errands and we came back. Yeah, one of the followers. And so I'm pretty sure Amane beat up that man. Afterwards. You have a suspicion? Oh. Do you think he actually did it?
そんなはずないだろ
That is absolutely
う。
not
私は
true.
君が生まれた
Ever
日から
since the day
ずっ
you were
と
born, I have loved you
誰
more
より
than
も
anyone.
君を
I have
愛して
never thought about living life without you.
君のいない人生なんか
そう
Ah, I see.
そうよね
I mean, you have been with me for
32年も
32
一緒にい
years
てくれたん
now.
だもの。アマネは私のこと
You
を
never once
一度
disavowed
だっ
me,
て否
Amane.
定しなかった
You did everything I ever asked of you.
どんな願いでもね
But, you know,
今頃になって
I
思う
was just thinking.
私がわがままで言っ
Maybe
た
all
こ
of
と
the
を
selfish things I
自分で
said,
決めたつも
or
りでいたこと
the
全
things
部
I thought I decided for myself,
私の意
were
思
not
じゃ
of
なか
my
った
own
んじゃない
doing.
かって
それは何の
What are
話
you
だい
talking about?
一体
What do you
どういう
mean by that?
わからない
I don't
ただ
know,
もし生ま
but
れ
if
変わったら
but I do know that
死ぬ
if I
前
were
にこん
ever
な
to
こ
be
とを思い
reborn,
たくはないと
I would not want to think about things like this before I die.
アリア
Aria.
ありがとうアマネ
Thank you, Amane. I love you too.
私もあなたを
I
愛して
just
る
ask that even once I'm gone, you take good
私
care
が
of
いなくなった
Ichiko,
後も
please.
イチコに
アリア
Aria.
そうか
So, you are
すべ
entrusting
て
everything
私
to
に委
me.
ねてくれるんだね愛しているよアリ
I
ア
love you, Aria. I love you more than anyone ever has. You don't need to worry about a thing.
心配は一つもいらない
Just leave everything to me.
後のことは任せてくれ
He's not. I don't trust him at all. Is that Yoshiko? Although I am reminded of Amane's presence by the sounds of things like the car and the phone, the days pass by without me even seeing him, let alone crossing paths with him. My heart can stay calm as long as nobody comes to visit. As I continue to ignore my responsibilities and stay with Arya, her impending death begins to feel like something distant and unrealistic. Will I have any regrets if I just keep going along like this? Still, I just can't think of the possibility of losing her. I'm sure everyone has their hanging fate, and that there is no escaping it. But to continue to push on, despite knowing that death is waiting for you at the end of your path. Is this really what our fate is supposed to be like?
は
Uh,
あまただ
how long is it going to take before I get any
いつまで
better at
経っても
this?
上達しない
チャームあといくつ
How many
つけるん
charms
で
do you
す
have
か
left to put on?
飽きて
I
きた
can
なら
help you out if you're
手伝い
getting
ましょう
fed
か
up with it.
結構よ
No, thank
飽
you.
きていない
I'm
し
not fed up
一
with
人で
it.
できる
I'm not fed up, and I can do it
それより
myself.
イチコこそ
Besides, are you almost done with your painting, Ichiko?
どうでしょう
Mm,
もう
I'm
少
not
し時
sure.
間はかかりそ
I
うです
still feel like I'll need a bit more time.
少し急いで
Then hurry up a bit.
私
I
が
need
死
you
ぬ
to
前に
finish
完成
this
させて
piece
ちょう
before
だい
I
ね
die.
じゃ
If
な
you
きゃ
don't, the last thing I will
死ぬ
think
直前
about
は
before I
イチコじゃ
go
な
is
く
this
て
unfinished
この絵
piece.
を思い出す
Not
ことに
you.
なるわ
そんなことにはなりません
That's not going to happen,
お嬢様は
because
死
you
な
aren't
ない
going
か
to
ら
die.
譲らないのね
Still not giving up on that idea, I see.
当然です
Of course.
そう
I
そう
see.
なればそれも
If
運命
that comes to
ね
be, then I guess that is my fate. Do you really believe that? I can't see her true feelings hidden behind that faint smile.
このチャーム
That's right. I just remembered that I was thinking about
取り
replacing
替えよ
this
うと思ってい
charm.
たのにすっかり。来て、イチコ。素敵なも
I'm
のを
here,
見せてあ
Ichiko.
げる。
I have something wonderful I want to show you. Suddenly, Aria stood up and began making her way to the back of the guest room. I followed her, and then I saw her bend down and slide her fingers into a part of the partition wall.
そこ、
Whoa,
開くんです
not
か
open?
あら、気づいて
Oh
なか
my,
った
you
の
never noticed? Knowing you, I figured you would have surely discovered this by now.
確かに
I
好奇心で
I
いろいろ
can't
見つけちゃ
deny
い
that
ま
my
した
sense of curiosity led me to
私
discover a
屋敷
bunch
じゃ
of
どこ
things,
でも
but
嗅ぎ回ってるわ
it's
けじゃ
not
な
like
い
I'm
です
snooping
か
around the house looking for hidden things.
あら、本当
Oh, really?
うん
Mm,
冗談
I'm just kidding.
拗ねて
Stop
いないで
pouting and
こっ
come
ちに
over
来て
here. There's
頼み
something
た
I
いこ
want
と
you to
があ
do
る
for me. With that, Arya grabbed a suitcase from the hidden storage area that was just big enough to rest on her lap. It was wrapped in a beautiful wine red leather,
上品で素敵な色
an elegant, lovely color.
ええ、お
Indeed,
母様の
my
趣味
mother
なの
loved these kind of things.
これはお
This
母
is
さん
filled
が
with
大
her
切
most
にして
precious
いたものが詰まっ
belongings.
た思い出あった見て
Here it is.
このブレスレッ
Look
ト
at this bracelet.
あ、小さくて可愛い
So cute and
ひょっとし
dainty.
てお嬢
Is
様が
this
赤
from
ん
when
坊
you
だ
were
った
a
頃のもの
baby,
です
Miss
か
Aria?
ええ、実
Yes.
際につけたことは
Although
ないようだけど
apparently I never actually wore it.
部屋に飾
Mother
って
gave
ある
this
ス
to
プーン
me,
と一緒に
along with the
お母
spoon
様
that I have
が用意して
displayed
く
in
れ
my
たもの
room.
よ誕生の記念なんですね
I guess they were to commemorate your
チャー
birth.
ムが
Oh,
ついてる
there's the spoon here too, with a little charm on it.
そうなの
That's
すご
right.
く可愛いでし
Isn't
ょ
it just precious?
それなのに
It
ずっと
almost
しま
feels
った
like
ま
a
まなの
waste to leave it packed
体
away
の
like
持
this
ち
for
腐
so
れに
long.
覚えてだからこのチャームを外して今作っているブレスレッ
That's
ト
why I
に
was
つけたらど
thinking
うかと
about
思うんだけ
removing
ど
this charm and putting it on the bracelet I'm making. What do you think?
いい考えだと思います
I think that's a
チャ
great
ームの
idea.
大きさや色
This
が
charm's
少し違う
size
気
and
がする
color
け
may
ど
not match the
そ
others,
れも
but
特別な
I
魅
think
力
it
に
has
なり
something
そう
really special.
よかった
I'm happy to hear that. I feel confident in my decision
そ
now.
れじゃあ
Okay then. I
任
leave
せ
it to
る
you.
え
What?
お願いがあると言った
I
でし
said
ょ
I wanted you to do something for
私の
me,
作りかけ
remember?
は少しぐらい傷
I
が
don't
ついたっ
mind
て
if my
言う
own
けれど
things get scratched,
お母様
but
に
I
そう
couldn't bear the
は言わ
thought
ない
of scratching something that belonged to my
だから
mother.
いちこに
That's
外
why
してほし
I
い
want you to remove it for me.
なるほどそれは確かに
I can
私が
certainly
した方が良さ
understand
そ
why
う
you would
です
want me to
ね
do it instead.
やっぱりいいわ
Actually,
自
never
分でして
mind.
みる
I will do it myself.
無理しないでく
Don't
ださい
overdo it now. You'll just end up asking me to do it for you again anyway.
ほら言うじゃん
Oh, look at you.
生意気ね
What a cheeky girl you are.
いつも
You
意地悪ばっかり
always make cheeky remarks, so I had to give some back.
それで
By the way, is there
この
anything
思い
else
出
in
箱
there?
他には何
Anything
が
you
入って
feel
るんです
comfortable
か
showing me?
私が隠すようなものは
There
入って
shouldn't
い
be
ないはず
anything
だ
I'm
けれ
trying
ど
to hide in here. Look at this photo of me as a baby.
私が赤ん坊の
Oh my god, you're so cute and chubby. Your clothes are so extravagant too.
贅沢よね
They sure
お
were.
母様
My mother was the daughter of a kimono shop owner.
結婚を
Apparently,
前
she
に
got
い
into
ろ
a
いろ
lot
と
of
揉め
fights
事
with
が
her
あって
parents before her marriage,
絶縁状態
and
に
they
なっ
ended
て
up
しまった
estranged
そう
from
な
one
んだけど
another.
この着物は
She said
私が
my
生まれた
grandmother
時に
secretly sent me this
おばあさん
kimono
が
right
こっ
after
そ
I
り
was
持ってき
born.
てくれたものだそうよ
Aww.
そうなんだ
Wow.
おばあ
I'm
様
sure
も
your grandmother
きっと
really
赤ん
wanted to
坊の
meet
お嬢
you.
様にすごく会いたかったそうね
Yes,
え
I suppose she
き
did.
っと
Arya spoke rather softly. I could feel the sadness in her voice, and opted to keep my mouth shut before I said something completely unnecessary. But I guess it's not something you can ever run away from. Her grandmother was still there for her, even though they were estranged. The adorable, chubby little baby smiled at us as these thoughts swirled around in my head. She was so precious. I can't imagine how anyone could ever lay a hand on her. I'm sure Miss Romane must have thought so too. It baffles me how things ended up the way they did. I wonder if anyone ever looked at me like that, or loved me with all of their heart. Even once in my life.
この隅っこ
Looks like something is written here.
ノーベンバー
November
1933
1933 L. This was taken almost 33 years ago.
1933年
L はどういう意味でしょうか
So wait, are oranges and lemons the only thing available during January and April? Is that what you're saying, Alyssa? Who or what is L?
さあ現像した人
Who
の
knows?
メモか何
Maybe
か
the
じゃない
person
か
who
しら
developed these wrote that. Okay. Oranges are seasonal for December to February here. What are you trying to say about oranges? Oranges are pretty good. Like, they're not the best fruit, but like, they're not bad. Aria spoke as she lovingly traced the image of her younger self on the photo, then put it back in the suitcase and gently closed it, as if she was returning it to its rightful owner. They're good. They don't have the micronutrient profile of berries. Oh, see, I was more talking about the flavor. Couldn't you also just get some frozen berries as well? Yeah, that's the thing, I guess. Yeah, oranges in oatmeal just doesn't work too well. You do get frozen berries, so yeah. There is that, at least. It's just, the only issue with frozen berries is you do need to defrost them the day before. But yeah, you don't have to cut them up yourself. It's more sad for the state of the farmer's market. Fair. I don't remember the last time we went to the farmer's market. Like, I don't even know if we go during the winter time, usually. Because, like, there is an indoor farmer's market for us. It is a little far, though. That's probably why we just don't go anymore. Cabbage variants during that time as well. Okay. That might be good, depending on what you're making. They're easily stored, and cabbage does last pretty long for a, like, leafy vegetable. So you have 1.5 miles from you, so you get in steps. Nice. Apples, potatoes, and stuff. Or 1 kilometer. Thank you, thank you. How long of a walk is that for you, then? Because that's the thing, like, me and Ferris always try to, like, walk and bus everywhere if we can, because we don't own a vehicle. The sun was starting to get set once again. The faint chirps of the cicadas echoed through the quiet room as Aria dozed off, her head resting on my shoulder. That marked the end of another summer. Taking a side trip down a back alley on my way home from school, now that really takes me back. A 30 to 40-minute round trip. Okay, that's not bad. That's a decent walk. Even, okay, we will even occasionally go for like a 30-40-minute walk each way to this really good ramen restaurant. And your parents Live 10 minutes to a weekly farmer's market by foot. So going there is ingrained into you. Very nice. I wish. Like, I think we do have a farmer's market that is just like a 10-minute walk from us, but because it's outdoors, they only do it during the summertime. And like it does feel like a lot of that is still just like handicrafts and alcohol. Like there's a few vegetable stands, but not a lot. See, we have another one that's inside though. Like in a different part of town. But like if we go to that one, we definitely need to take the bus. So yeah, we do have some indoor farmers markets. It's just the closest one to us is only ever outdoors, so it's only during the summertime. I was certain that the reason why I was now longing for a place that I used to absolutely hate is because of her influence.
お嬢様と一緒なら
If you were with me,
お
Miss
嬢
Aria,
様といられるなら
I'm sure I could enjoy
どこだ
life,
って
no
耐えら
matter
れる
where
の
I
に
was. I know I
きっと
would
何
be
も
able
か
to
も
see
綺
the
麗に
beauty in
見えて
everything and learn to
好きに
love
なる
wherever I am. The garden began its nightly descent into darkness as the sun set, and the last remaining bit of light in the sky began to fade. Tomorrow would be the last day of August.
疲れたからってすやすや寝
You
ちゃっ
were
て
so exhausted that you conked out on me.
お嬢
Do you
様だっ
really
て
truly believe that
明日
tomorrow
が
is the
最後だなん
final
て
day of
本
your
当は
life?
ちっとも思ってないんでしょ
Hmm.
座ったままじゃ辛いですよ
It
ね
must be uncomfortable sitting up like
体
that.
倒しま
I'll
す
lay
よ
you down, okay? Ichigo.
はい
Yes?
あ
Duh. She wrapped her arms so tightly around my neck that we both collapsed onto the bed. The sheets haven't been changed in a few days, and her sweet scent that permeated throughout them just made me want to melt.
お嬢様
Miss Aria, finally some action. I don't think it's gonna show anything. It's gonna all be implied, and I think we're gonna keep our clothes on. All I wanted was to get in closer, press my face into her neck, then lose myself in her lips. But I knew that if I did, something precious would be lost, and we could not go back to the way things were before that. Knowing this, I pulled away from her and looked down at her exquisitely sweet face. I don't want to have any regrets, no matter what happens, but I just don't know what I should do to make sure that happens. I want to try doing things that lovers do, but I really don't think that will express my love for her the way I want. The more I saw it, the more I grappled with the urge to touch her translucent skin.
傷跡がなくなってる
Her scars are gone. I could still see some bumps when I looked closely, but otherwise, the scars that were still looking very fresh a few days ago have completely blended in with her skin. It's like her body is preparing itself for the ritual. At this rate, I'm sure these will be completely healed by tomorrow. I guess that means she'll be able to stand before them without any issue. What if I decided to give her some fresh wounds? If I just grabbed a knife from the preparation room and made some cuts from head to toe. Yeah. What the hell am I thinking? Nope, nope, not this time. We thought better of it. I carefully slipped off of the bed and took a step back. I wanted to be with her as long as I could, but as I looked at her sound asleep, the same thoughts kept playing in my mind. Even though it pained me to do so, I left the sleeping Aria alone and exited the room. This one's stabby. Unfortunately, not today. No stabbings. My heart only grew heavier every time my brush touched the unfinished painting. I don't know if it's ever been said if a Dementor can be killed or not. They can be repelled with a charm, but nothing about death for them. If I don't finish this piece, no, even if I do finish it, actually, wait a minute. Nothing is going to change regardless of what I do with this. Maybe Miss Aria will stay with me as long as the painting is still unfinished. I kept thinking of different possibilities, but in the end, I kept arriving back at the same conclusion over and over again. Then, just as I put down the brush once again, oh, did I accidentally skip something? No. Sound of the grandfather clock echoed in the distance. August 31st. To finish this fast. In that moment, I felt like a curse had been lifted. I channeled all of my heart and soul as I put my brush to the canvas once more. Aria really only had eyes for me this whole time. It's morning already? The sounds of the birds chirping outside the window suddenly caught my attention. I wonder how long they've been at it. No, I'm pretty sure she's drawing Aria. As I opened the window, the fresh, dry air kissed my cheeks. I leaned outside the window to just see a light purple tinted sunrise spread across the distant sky. There's a little pink and orange mixed in there too. It almost looks like the sky is tie-dyed. I wonder who else is down there looking at the same fascinatingly colorful sunrise. Ichiko? Miss Aria? Are you okay? You're really spacing out. Did you sleep so much that you ended up feeling tired? I suppose I must have. I mean, you didn't come to wake me up, so... Did you leave me to sit here and paint all night? Our gazes both suddenly shifted over to the canvas. Well, Right before the sun began to rise, I knew that I had finally finished it. But now, turning my attention to it once again, I began to seriously question that conclusion. Is it finished? No, not quite. That's why I can't show it to you yet. Oh, why is that? Because it's not something I'm ready to show you yet. Aria looked at me confused as I adjusted the easel to attempt to hide what she would definitely think is a finished painting from her. You have never had a problem showing me your unfinished work up until now. If you won't show me now, when will you? I don't know. You don't know? What a shame. You artists are so picky. Sorry. Wait, were you making fun of me just now? No. But if you won't show me, I have no choice but to be patient. What a nice morning breeze. I'm sure it will be a nice date. Shall we go enjoy some time in the garden before it gets too hot?
空も綺麗だ
Sounds
し。
nice. It
お嬢
really
様
is
はす
beautiful
ぐに来られ
outside.
ますか？
Do you have to get ready before we go out?
いちこは？
No, I'm fine. How about you?
私も
I'm ready to
顔だけ
go.
洗っ
Oh,
てくるので、
actually,
部屋で
I
待って
would
いて
like
く
to
ださ
wash
い。
my face.
日傘や
So
ショー
can
ル
you
を
wait
用意し
here
ない
for a
と。
bit? I'll go and grab a parasol and shawl for you too.
そろそろスイも来るかな。持ち出
I
せる食べ
wonder
物
if
があれば
Sui
ピク
here
ニックできま
is
す
here
ね。
yet. We should have a picnic if there's any food we can bring out with us.
ええ、そうね。
Yes, let's do that.
よく描けてる。
She's doing a great job.
これが
So this is
Ichiko
how
が見た。
Ichiko sees me. I wanted to say something, but the words wouldn't come out. We spent the morning gazing at the sky with very few words exchanged. After that, we packed the bread and fruit that Sui brought for breakfast into a basket and made our way deep into the garden.
も
Thank
う、いちこっ
goodness.
たら、
You've been yawning
さっ
quite
き
a
からあ
bit.
くびばかり。
Is spending time with me really that
私といる
boring?
のがそんな。
まさか。
Come on, you know that's not true. So you don't even have to ask. I just didn't get enough sleep.
私はただ寝不足。
次あくびをしたら、
Next time you
その大きな
yawn,
口に葉
I'm
っぱを
going
2
to
枚
stuff
入
some
れる。
leaves into that big mouth.
どうしてそんなことする
Why
んです
would you
か？
do something like that?
どうしてって。
Is there
Visual
any other
eating,
reason
nani
besides
ga?
just being a meanie?
す
Wow,
ご
you're
い、そんな
so
直接
direct.
的な。
Mm. Take this. Excuse me. The-
やめてください。入れるなら
Knock it
前
off.
にしてく
If
だ
you're going to
さ
stuff
い。
something in my mouth, make it some bread next time. Start yawning with a closed mouth, right? Or cover your mouth. I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like anytime I'm in public, if I'm yawning, I need to like cover my mouth like you would with like a cough or a sneeze.
ダメよ。それじゃあ
I
意地悪
can't.
にならない
That
かな。
wouldn't be very meanie-like of me, now would it?
だから、なんで
Why must you
意地悪
always
に
be
な
a
る
meanie? Cat!
もう、なーに
No,
その
that
おか
was
しな
quite the
首。
strange yawn.
一体
Where
ど
did
こか
that
ら
come
声が出
from?
てるの？
What?
あ
Uh,
いちこ？
Ichiko?
あ
Sorry.
すみません。
I just
なん
can't
だか
help
あくびが
myself
し
with
ちゃ
these
って
yawns. Oh,
猫？
it was a cat. What is a cat
どうして
doing
猫
here?
が？
No, there was just literally a cat in the garden. Hearing Arya being caught off guard, I turned towards where the sound was coming from and spotted a little kitten crawling out of one of the nearby flower beds.
かわいい。
Oh, what a cutie!
Oi,
Come here, little kitty.
ダメダメダメよ。
No,
どうして呼ぶの？
you shouldn't bring it over here.
だって
Just
可愛いじゃ
look
ない
at
で
it.
すか。
It's just so adorable.
暑いし水
It's
筒の
pretty
水を
hot
分
out
けてあげ
here,
ましょうよ。
so I want to give it some water.
お水？
Water?
でも、
But it
この
has
子
lived
ずっ
its
と
entire
外に
life
いるのに。
outdoors, right?
それ
Is
ど
it
うし
safe to
て？
touch it?
え、
Oh, maybe she isn't very good with animals. I've never seen Aria like this before. She looks so nervous and was pressing herself into my arm pretty hard.
大丈夫ですよ。
You have nothing to worry about. There's never been a reported case of someone getting sick from petting a stray cat.
そう？
Really?
はい。
Really?
そんなに
You
怯え
don't
な
have
くた
to
っ
be
て
afraid.
襲ってきたりしま
They
せん
just won't
よ。
up and attack you or
なん
anything.
だか眠
If
そうだし
anything, it
警
actually
戒
looks a
心も
little
なさそう
sleepy.
だし。
It doesn't seem all that wary of us. Nah, she's not a ghost. Not yet, anyway. She's not dead yet. I don't know if they really knew about rabies back then, Zan. It's like, yeah. You... If a cat had rabies and scratched you, yeah, you would get sick from it. There are a lot of people who got sick from stray cats, not just rabies. Maybe it just wasn't a documented thing in Japan? Other infectious diseases. Like ticks. The cat could have ticks. The kitty, almost as if it understood exactly what I was saying, did a big stretch, then flopped over right in front of us. It looks like it is pretty used to being around people. It may have been someone's pet. Have you ever had any pets before, Miss Aria? No, never. My father hates animals. That's why I've never been up close with them. And I've never so much as touched one before. Never once. I guess there really are all kinds. Now that I think about it, I never see stray dogs or cats on the premises, even though I often see them around town. Tinnitus, any form of bacteria, can cause either allergic reactions or inflammation, and a few other things. She could just be over-exaggerating. It could be she's just not that well informed. Like, because Ichiko is an orphan, it's hard to say how good of an education she had growing up. Excuse me. Maybe it's just a big coincidence. But hearing that Amane hates animals, I can't help but suspect that he told the staff to chase off any stray animals that may come onto the property. Wow, that was quite a big yawn. It's just like you, Ichiko. Do you mind if I have these grapes? Sure, go right ahead. Are you still a little hungry? Well, I suppose I am, but... I was thinking about putting some water in there. What in the world are you saying? Oh, this should be good. Here you go, Miss Aria. Try giving some to the kitty. You want me to do it? Aria looked at me confused as I vigorously nodded at her and handed her the bowl. Then, with some noticeable hesitation, she grabbed the bowl with both hands, taking care not to spill any water. Don't cats usually drink milk? Cats drink water, I think. I see. Are you thirsty, little one? Is water okay for you? Excuse me. What is that supposed to mean? What now? You're upset? Are you going to scratch me? Oh my, it's drinking. Such a tiny little tongue. Is that good? You like water? Are you sure you don't want some milk? I guess she wanted to ask him? Her? You can drink a lot for such a little creature. How long has it been since you had any? Are you feeling okay? She looked genuinely worried as she called out to the kitty, but it was completely focused on drinking the water. After that, she just sat and stared at it for a while. Then, with some hesitation, Aria extended her pointer finger and gently petted the kitty's little head. Oh my! You're so cute. Cute. What a cutie you are. I think it wants me to pet it more. Would you like it better if I use my whole hand instead? Did you hear us talking about a kitty cat and you need to be included? Is that what's happening? Okay. Oh my gosh. You need to let go of my chair. No, she doesn't want to sit with me. Well, she doesn't want to sit on me. She wants to be around, I guess. I love hearing her like this. I'm not talking about Miss Aria, of course. I'm talking about Miss Aria, of course, not the cat. Her cheeks were flushed and her eyes were sparkling with wonder. Seeing her like this, she looked even younger than a teenager and more like a little girl. It's like I'm catching a glimpse of the little Aria that I saw in the photos with her mother. My goodness, she's just so lovely. I wish I could cherish this moment forever in a photo. I could feel her smile radiating as I drew as quickly as I could. It was a sweet, beautiful, special moment. I still have so many pages left in my sketchbook. I wonder what I should do with the rest of them. Will I be able to continue to draw on my own? Or will I just leave them blank forever? You're really good at drawing cats too, Ichiko. Look, it's us. We're the best of friends. Oh, are you leaving? Don't you like it? You look so cute in this picture, though. I'm sure that was quite a surprise for the little one. The person next to them looks just like me, but it's someone else. They look just like a grade schooler. Why did you draw them so young? I didn't make you young looking on purpose or anything. That was just the essence of how I saw you playing with the kitty. Just like the little girl in the photograph you showed me. Photograph? Do you mean the one of me and my mother? Yes, I wanted to recapture the feeling from that. You look so innocent and bright. I kind of wish I were alive during that time so I could have seen what you were like back then. I see. You know, that girl is a completely different person from who I am now. Well, I'm sure you must have changed a little bit over the last 30 years, but still. No, that's not what I mean. The girl in that photo is not Aria Iwakura. Huh? What do you mean by that? I said earlier I thought she had a twin or something. The smile on Arya's face vanished in an instant, and suddenly I had a knot in my stomach. I don't like this. We've come this far, so what could it possibly be? The girl in that photo. Her name is Elle. Elle? What does that mean? Oh, it's my real name, Elle Iwakura. Aria took my hand and used her finger to gently trace out the letters of her name, one by one, on the palm of my hand. Elle. I was completely unable to comprehend what was going on, and it showed on my face. Does that name even exist? How rude. Of course it does. That's why I'm telling you right now. I'm sure you already knew that, though, even without me telling you. Wait, are you assuming that I saw something I shouldn't have? No. However, I have proof that you knew. She then grabbed my sketchbook and started flipping through the pages as if she was looking for something. Look, you drew it right here. She showed me the picture I drew of the spoon that her mother gave her when she was a little girl. Look, it says my name right there. Elle. What? That was supposed to be your name? What else is there? What does this mean? It says to my beloved angel Elle. In French, of course. French. Elle. So, your real name is... My mother was the one who decided on this name. Here, this is where it comes from.
生まれたばかりの私を見て天使だと思
When
っ
I was first born, she looked at me and thought I was an angel.
エルと名付けた
That's why she gave me that name.
ガブリエル、ミカエル、
Gabriel,
Raphael.
Michael, Raphael. Many of the
Oh,
angels have
attention
L in their names.
エル
It really is nice, but still, it feels strange. Like writing the answer before you even see the question.
私こそ不思議だったわ
It's strange to me
何
as
も
well.
話していないのに
Without either of us saying a word about it,
エルを写
you
真
wrote
帳に
my
書く
name
の
right there in your sketchbook.
大切なものは人に教え
My
て
mother always told me that I should not share what I
お母
hold
さん
dear
は
with
いつも
others.
そう言ってた
She said that people will very
人は価値を
easily
理
tread on
解できない
things
も
for
のを
which they do
簡
not
単に
understand
踏
the
みにじる
value.
だから
That's
その名
why I
前
have
は
never told
お母
anyone
さんが
about my
亡くな
real
ってか
name
ら
ever since my mother
誰
passed
にも
away.
教えなかった
Today was the first time since then. A strong gust of wind blew through the space between us as our eyes locked. Rays of sunshine were bursting through the gaping clouds, illuminating her soft hair in a beautiful white light. So she is...
エル
You're not Aria. You're
お嬢
L.
様は
Hmm.
エル
L.
エ
L.
ル
I was a little
耳慣
taken
れなく
aback
て
when I
少
first
し
heard
驚
it,
いた
but
けど
once
名
I
前だっ
really
てわかる
understood
と
that it
な
was
ぜ
your
だか
name,
すごくしっ
it
く
all
りき
just
ま
made
す
perfect sense.
天使のエ
L
ル
is an angel,
お
just like
嬢
you.
様ねえ一
Hey,
子
Ichiko. Say my
名
name
前を呼ん
again.
で
My real name.
エル
L.
もう一度
Again.
エルさん
Yes, yes, it is. It is also the first half of Ellie. Eleanor. There's so many. It does feel like it's not a full name. It feels like a nickname. L. I was still feeling a bit embarrassed, but I finally managed to say it clearly. At the beginning of Elephant? Ooh. Looking a little shy about the whole thing, she gazed down at me with a smile.
聞いたことがあるの人間にとって
She
一
doesn't
番
have
美しい
tusks,
音
though.
の響きは
You know,
自分の
I
名
heard
前なの
somewhere that the most beautiful sound to a human being is hearing one's own name.
だから私
That's why I make a point to say your name often, Ichiko. Really?
だったんです
I admittedly
そん
wonder
な
if
こと
you
どうや
realize
って
that.
調べたのかし
But
ら
at the end
ね
of the day, I did it
でも
because
今
saying your name with that in mind made
そう
me
思いな
very
がら言う
happy.
と私がそれに
It proved to
私
be
には
true for
本
me
当だった
too. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to hear the
一番
most
美
beautiful
しい
sound
音の
there
響き
is. Another gust of wind blew by. The sunlight was now obstructed by the clouds, which cast a shadow on her beautiful face. But her gentle expression stayed the same as she smiled at me and stroked my messy bangs. Just once isn't enough. I want her to be able to hear the most beautiful sound many, many more times. I want to say her name so many times that it no longer feels special, until it's just a matter of course, no matter how many times it takes.
いちこ
Ichiko. Jeez, now I don't know what I should say. What I really need to tell her is that... Ichiko!
今のどこ
Where
から
did that come from? Over here! Behind you!
スイ
Sui,
あれ
wait a
昼ご飯
second.
も持ってきてく
You
れた
already
のに
brought the stuff for lunch?
わ
Oh,
かった
I know,
あ
it's the
そうだ
raspberry
そうだ
pie! I...
いちこ
Ichiko,
私ちょっと行って
I'm
受
going
け
to
取
go
っ
and
てき
grab
ます
that real quick.
もしパ
If
イだ
it's
った
just a
ら
little
すぐに食
pie,
べられそうですか
do you think you would be able to have some right now?
いいえ
No,
今はまだ
it's
食
too
べられ
soon
な
for
い
me to eat anything.
ですよねお嬢様
Right,
小
you
食
have
だ
such
か
a
ら
small appetite.
じゃあ厨
In
房
that
に
case, 'I'll
戻
bring
っ
it
て
to
き
the
ますね
kitchen and come right
すぐ
back.
ですから
It'll
ほんの
only
少
be
し
just a moment.
ここで待っていて
Please
くだ
wait
さ
here
い
for me. No
他に
running
言っ
off
ちゃダ
now,
メですよ
okay? I let go of her hand and began to make my way. This is so nerve-wracking. I have to say something, but what if I can't find the right words? Can I really just not say anything? Would it be better to just grab her by the arm and run away together? I just don't know. All I know is that I want to choose a path I won't regret. I thought I've been facing reality these past 5 days, but all I've done is run away from it. I want to pretend that everything is fine and have September 1st come and go, but I know that's not possible. I understand that now, more than ever. She's not thinking about anything beyond what is going to happen tomorrow. At this rate, she really will.
いちこ
Are you okay, Ichiko? You have some serious bags under your eyes.
クマ
Bags?
あ
Oh,
そうだ
right. That's because I didn't sleep last night, but
でも
I'm
大
okay.
丈夫それよ
Anyway,
り
is the raspberry pie in that box?
大当たり
You guessed it. Sorry that it took so long.
時間かかっ
I
ちゃ
asked my
って
friend's pastry shop to make it, but it seems like they had trouble getting their hand on some raspberries.
ラズベリーのしでも
But
今日の朝
somehow
どう
they
にか
got some this morning.
勝手に
I
庭
wonder
の
if
方まで
Aria's
入っちゃ
upset
って
about me coming into the
Aria-san
garden without
怒ってないか
permission
な
like that.
厨房に置いて
I
い
was
こう
going
と
to leave it
思
in
っ
the
たんだけど
kitchen, but I thought that
大
since
事
it
な
was
会
pretty
みたいだ
important,
ったし
it would be best to give it to you
直接渡
directly.
した方がいいかなありがとう
Oh,
すっごく
thanks.
助
You've
かっ
been
た
such a huge help.
お嬢様
Miss
は
Aria
怒ら
wasn't
ない
mad,
し
but I'm
絶
sure
対
she'll
に
be
喜ぶから
delighted by the
安心
pie,
して
so please don't worry.
忙しいのに手
I
配
really
してくれて
appreciate
あ
you
りがと
taking
う
time out of your busy schedule.
ううん
No
どう
worries,
い
you're
たし
welcome.
まして
I asked them to make me one
私も
too if they
余裕
had
があ
enough
ったらって
extra,
お
but
願いして
unfortunately
みた
they
んだ
only
け
had
ど
enough for one.
2個
You
は
better
譲
tell
ら
me
なか
how
っ
it was
た
next time I see you,
だ
okay?
から次
Next time.
うん
Yeah,
わか
sure.
った
アリア様
Lady Aria.
あの 俺は
I,
俺
I'm pretty sure that's the gardener,
さっ
Sosuke.
き猫が
I
いた
saw
わ
a cat here earlier.
猫
Cat?
そう
Yes, a
Neko.
cat. I guess it's acceptable for cats to
猫は
be
こ
here
こ
now.
にいていいのかしら
いや
No, I will
探
find
して
it and remove it
外
from
に
the
出しておきます
premises.
ええ
Yes,
soれがいい
that
の
would be for the best. Hmm. I was really hoping to end this before supper time, but oh my gosh, we might have to. We like I know we're so close. We're so close to the end, but yeah, we might. I think I am just still going to go for my break and eat quickly, and then it might be we finish this and then do Silk Song. You're attached? Attached to what? Are you dog trapped? Is that a thing? Does your dog sit on your leg? Or your lap? The You want to see if Aria is evil? Don't worry, I will be finishing it. It has to be the twist. Nah. Then you're off to bed now, so you'll check out the VOD. Sounds good. It was good to see you, Zan. Enjoy your eat. We'll see you around. Oh, you have Among Us soon. Isn't it literally in 5 minutes? It sounds like you might have to watch it later as well. Because yeah, isn't Among Us in... Oh, never mind. Among Us is at 7:45 minutes. Okay. Thank you, Zan. I appreciate it. You do 2 hours? That's as much strategy you can take a week. Fair enough, fair enough. Yeah. And this way it's like, it's a small, short lobby. You don't need to worry about like second halves, like when they need to come in. Actually, Zan, it's already 6 o'clock. It's 6:11. Huh. So yeah. Like I said, I was hoping to finish this before supper, but I'm just so hungry. I'm gonna need to not having second hands make it way less complicated. Exactly. Yes, I'm going to go eat, and then when we come back, we are hopefully going to finish this, and then hopefully have time for Silk Song. Okay, no, we are going to finish this game, but we'll see if we have Silk Song. It's like, we are close to the end, but I don't know like how long it's going to take to finish the game. So yeah, I'm going to go eat, everyone. We'll see you all later.